Good morning. Welcome in and welcome back. Welcome back to Every Day with Jay. I am Jay for Justice, your host. Thank you for being here this morning. Yeah, we're going to listen to Turtle Boy. Thank you for joining, though. And hey, I am awake. Those were some good songs this morning. We started off with Toxic. We have a theme. We started out with Toxic. We started out with Freeze Frame. And then we ended with Caught in the Crossfire. I was rocking with some coffee, too. Good to see y'all. Let's get our chat box up here as we welcome you guys in. If you haven't hit the like button, now is a good time to do so. Let's see. Where's our chat box? And if you'd like to become a member, it's mad support.
The memberships matter, baby. More than anything else, more than the thumbs up, more than the views. I have to be here every day, but if you can fucking do a membership, it's mad support. Got like the lowest priced memberships, right? So $2 for a month, and you can feed this starving child.
Oh, man. Welcome to Cooterville. I hope you guys are doing good. Thanks, moderators, for being here. Appreciate you guys. This time change has me like up really super early. How about y'all? Are you guys waking up earlier than normal? Hey, Kelly. Nina, good to see you. Love always. Teresa D. Sarah, Sarah. Clip, clap. You guys are getting up early too? Yeah, me too. I was up at like 4:30. Me too, Lindsay. I was like up at 4:30. I'm like, wait a minute. Because I didn't change my clock on my stove. And I went out in the kitchen and I'm like, oh, it's 5:30. I guess I'll make coffee. And then I'm like, wait a minute. It's freaking 4:30. Thank you for subscribing, Margot. I appreciate that. Hey, Penny. Good morning, Dr. Phoebe. Katie Baby. Allegedly speculating. Good to see you. All right. So I was told while we were chit-chatting during the intro that Turtle Boy actually left a message for Warwin's lawyer last night. I haven't seen this, so this will be a blind reaction from me.
The law and crime.
Oh, I'm tired early, too. It feels like freaking 9 o'clock at 6 o'clock. Same. Yeah, I guess he called Dastin, or not Dastin, but Dio, Dastin Dio.
On Prime Crime.
Well, let's see. Nina says it was too much. Isn't that what he's known for? Just being too much? But let's watch it. Okay, here we go. Hold on. What's he doing here?
Okay, so he's an attorney in Utah, apparently.
Okay, here we go.
Let's see if we have a picture here. Oh my God, this guy is so gay.
What the fuck? Have you guys seen his picture? Nicole, thank you for gifting a cootership. Sarah Lee, welcome to Cooterville. I need my D's nuts soundbite back. Dang it. I don't have it. Loaded.
Y'all welcome to Cooterville. Come on in and remember.
How many? She's lost 6K. Thank you again for gifting this morning, Nicole. I thought I had D's nuts. Let me see. I don't. I'm going to have to. It sucks because I have to email every soundbite over to this computer. Blech.
Oh, you got to see this guy.
Is he going to show him? His fucking eyebrows. I cannot. I just can't.
He's big mad. Lauren True Crime is mad. What is this picture? This is really his picture?
Oh, that's
this guy.
I haven't seen him. I saw the other one, the blonde.
Look at what is this?
Oh, what is what? Why is he in a red seat? Oh my God, where's nonsense? Robat, he's in a red seat. CrimeCom, Red Seat Productions. What is this? Fuck. Why are these people so weird?
Really, dude? You got to be kidding me. Look at this guy. Wait, what is with the crow? Why does he have a dead crow
Ugh.
in his...
Oh my God, he does. Look. There's a fucking stuffed dead crow. God, I feel like I'm looking at Aleister Crowley. What the fuck? Fucking fuzzy slippers and lip gloss. What is happening? Sorry, Crow.
Oh, these are gayer than M. William Phelps pictures. All right. Anyway, so let's give this attorney a call, shall we? See what he's got to say.
That is weird. Oh yeah, Red Seat Ventures. What did I say it was? I mean, a dead crow. He's sitting in a red seat. Nunya. He's calling. I need to collab with this dude.
Thank you for calling Dice Law. Our office hours are 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. Please leave us a message and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. Record your message at the tone. Press any key or stop talking to end the recording.
Yes, hello. I'm looking for attorney Andrew D. Snuts. This is investigative journalist, award-winning investigative journalist.
Award-winning. Playing them at their own fucking game. I love it. Holy shit.
D. Snuts.
Holy shit. I'm sorry. Okay, let me play. I can't.
Yes, hello. I'm looking for attorney Andrew D. Snuts. This is investigative journalist, award-winning investigative journalist, Aiden Turtleboy Carney. You may call me Fridge Daddy if you'd like. I will allow that. But I'm a First Amendment advocate. And I recently became aware of a letter that your law...
He just starts using an accent. He wasn't using an accent. Now he is. Listen to him.
Firm wrote...
Now he sounds like Dr. Dworkus.
Became aware of a letter that your law firm wrote to some guy who sent screenshots of Laura Matthias's messages in which she's being extra cunty, apparently, because you represent a...
He's an extra cunty. He's an extra cunty.
Righteous cunt, don't you, there, Laura Matthias?
Oh,
and
my
so
God.
You sent a letter to him saying he can't send screenshots anymore. What fucking law school did you go to, sir? I mean, is that what they're teaching at BYU? Seriously, bro, you can't send screenshots. You have to cease and desist with the screenshots. Is that a joke? You're fucking around, right? How much did she pay you to write this fucking joke of a letter? I know you can't be serious. I know you can't be serious with this. Come on. Did you guys really, because you know and I know you can both do that. So did you tell Lauren Matthias and Dr. John, because I'm sure Dr. John's got his filthy fucking paws all over this. His fingers are all over this. Probably covered in chicken grease too. But
oh my God. Dr. John. Oh, fuck.
That's another story. And so did you tell them that this was actually something that was illegal? And then you just took their, $10,000 retainer? What'd you take for a retainer? 20 grand? 25? You take 25, John? You got a little greedy there, didn't you? And you know and I know that obviously this is a fucking joke, but they're like, like fucking whatever. Just money be green, right? Is that what you did?
Money be green.
Is that what you did? I mean,
money be green. Imagine them coming into the office and hearing this shit. Listen.
You know and I know that obviously this is a fucking joke, but they're like, like fucking whatever. Just money be green, right?
Oh my God, I need that for a soundbite.
This is a fucking joke, but they're like, like fucking whatever. Just money be green, right? Is that what you did? Is that what you did? I mean, how much are you willing to sell your soul to because you're declaring war on the First Amendment, my dude. You're literally declaring war on the First Amendment. Do you understand that? You can't tell people that they can't send screenshots. Why don't you just tell Lauren True Crime, right, to just stop being a cunt? Or you can't control the internet. You got to have the conversation with her eventually. Like, look it. Why don't you just stop being a cunt? Stop it. If you didn't say those nasty shit about victims in text messages, right, then people wouldn't have screenshots to share.
This is truth. Truth.
And if
Tell
you
her,
do share
just tell her to stop being a cunt.
tough shit. Oh, well, just don't be a cunt in the future. Why don't you have that heart-to-heart conversation with your client? All right. Now, I understand you're going to try to milk them. They make a lot of money in super chats. I get it. You know, their channel's struggling. They've lost like 10,000 subs, whatever, you know. But at the end of the day, you know, and I know that people have a right to screenshot shit and send it, especially when she's the one that sent it in the first place. So anyway, give me a call back when you get this. I'd love to have you on my show sometime. Maybe we could talk about this and the First Amendment implications about this. And, you know, I hope you have a great rest of your day. And give me a call back when you get this. Bye.
He says,
see if he calls back.
He says bye. Like it was a nice message.
Amendment implications about this. And, you know,
what an idiot.
I hope you have a great rest of your day. And give me a call back when you get this. Bye.
He says bye.
See if he calls back. Okay. So there is that. And again, these people need to get called out. You can't be writing letters like that. Letters like that offend me. And I just want them to come on my show and talk about it. That's all. So let's go back and watch some of
Did he get a C and D? Did this come to him, or is he just showing the one that was going around? Do you guys know? I think this is the same one that I showed, right? I know he's like, give me a call back when you get this. Bye. I've never listened to him before, so I didn't know he did calls like that. That's hilarious. This is the one that was going around? Okay. All right. That's what I thought. Oh my gosh. Too funny. Too funny. I love saying it like it is. I love that. It's about time people stopped bowing down to these big channels that are artificially inflated. You know? Who is this other guy people keep mentioning? What other guy? Lindsay? How do I know that's even you, Lindsay? People be cloning. Money be green. He got it via email. Right. I was just wondering if that was his, or I don't think he would redact it if it was his. Oh, I am extra cunty. I had to. Love your channel. Just saying. Thank you for your super chat. Extra cunty. Seems to be the theme of the day. Speaking of cunty, let's go to our main show today. Money be green. Thank you so much for your super chat. I appreciate it. I appreciate all of you guys being here. It's good to see you again, Dr. Vonda. Dr. Vonda K in the house. Lana K. Never say never. I didn't follow Karen Reed, so I know absolutely nothing about that case at all. Right, a cooter is a turtle. It's kind of a turtle. Some guy from Florida that got the C&D. I don't know. The person that sent it to me said they were the recipient and it was a female. So I'm not sure who the male would be. He's essentially who broke the story. All right. So what we're going to be going over today. I mean, I know he's facing some kind of charges or something, but I don't know anything about that case. I don't know anything about what he did. I don't know who he stands for, who he doesn't. I don't know anything. So, yeah, I don't know. Maybe they thought it was, I don't know who they would have thought it was. He didn't leave his number. That's true. He didn't, but it was probably on the caller ID, right? Oh, Icked Mel does live in Florida, but I don't know. It's me, says Turtle Boy is not a good man. Why do you say that? From what I've seen, he's funny. And that's all I can go off is my what I've seen. You know what I mean? I haven't watched him. I haven't seen anything else, so. Norfolk County tried silencing him along with people involved in the case by filing restraining orders. He's gotten himself into some trouble, but not all of it. He went too hard. But I do like his outspokenness because that's really few and far between on YouTube, at least with the people that I come in contact with. Very few and far between do people actually speak out on certain other creators and stuff like that when it needs to be done. More people need to be like that. And I'm going to introduce you to someone who is like that. Smaller channel. Her name is Sleuth Investigates. I didn't have the best experience with her during the Sebastian Rogers case. However, I was a little jaded because I hate fucking TikTok. Okay, I hate it. Hey, speculating. Are you friends with Salty? I hated every TikToker that came over to YouTube during that time. I didn't give any of them a chance. I was like, fuck TikTok. I don't want anything to do with anybody who comes over from there because in the Sebastian Rogers case, the biological father's spokesperson was all over TikTok doing 2 a.m. lives with peen slips and everything else. So, oh, did you? Yeah, I like her. I don't have anything against her, but I just didn't give her a chance because I was like, ugh, TikTok. I just shut them all out because it was a lot of drama. But, yeah, I shut it all off. But I did listen to this, and I think you guys are going to really like what she says to him because she really puts him in his place. She doesn't let him get away with any excuses. See, now, that birdie, I've seen put out misinformation with Idaho 4. I don't like that. But that's just me. Hey, tattoos. So, Salty Sleuth was live, and this is, I'll give you guys the link to her video. It's also in the description of this video. If you guys want to watch the whole thing. This is about an hour and 20 minutes in when Joe Schmoe pops up on her panel. So let me give you a little context because I didn't know Joe Schmoe from anybody, right? I didn't know who he was until we found out that he took the picture of Christina. But what I learned from this, and I'll give you guys a little context so it makes more sense. One thing I didn't know was I did not know that Joe Schmoe had done multiple collaborations with Kresha. And that bothers me because I feel like there is another kick to Kresha. I had no idea that they were friends. Were you really Young Black? I never heard of them until Web Sleuths. But anyways, good morning, Deborah and Chris. But anyways, she comes up on here, or he comes up on here, and he's, talking about this community. So Salty and him were in the same community as well. They were, doing lives, going in each other's lives and things like that. Yeah, I do too, Cassandra. Seems like every time Kresha turns around, someone's stabbing her in the back. Yeah, he's buddies with Lauren, Megan, etc. But see, all of them were doing collabs. No, this is not yesterday. Did something happen yesterday? This is actually a week ago. After he went up on Queen Bee's. I felt sorry for Joe. Oh, I don't feel sorry for him at all. He's a grown-ass man. I don't know. I don't watch Megan. Salty was his friend. Well, for being his friend, she really put his ass to the fire, and I give her props for that. He turned his back on Krusha and ignored her until Kay came up. Well, we're about to get the tea, Jen. Hey, thank you, Ellie. Good to see you today. Oh, she went up on a ledge. Who did? Who's she? Yeah, he's a grown-ass man. Vulgar display of power. Good to see you. Have you guys seen this? Oh, Salty came up and had a convo with you. Okay. Okay. I didn't know that you guys... I don't know who knows who. This is like opening up a whole new community for me. Are there any creators who stood up for Laura and then changed their mind? I don't know. Duty Ron's been quiet. Okay, so here we go. This only got 665 views, so I wasn't sure if everybody had seen it. But I think that this is a good listen. I didn't hear all of it, so we're going to walk through it. Let's go. Thank you, Salty.
All right, Joe, can you hear me?
I hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Shit. That was what a sign.
That was like perfect timing, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't do it. His laugh is so fake. Unsolved Amy, thank you for your super chat. Aiden is facing 100 plus years for exposing the folks that framed Karen Reed. Collusion with fake victims to stop his speech. Oh my God. Wow. Thank you for your super chat.
Okay.
No,
I gotta
don't.
stop laughing because this is a serious fucking situation.
You know, if you laugh, I'm gonna call you out on it.
Yes, you are, and you have.
Oh yeah, I have, hadn't I?
Yeah, you have.
All right, Joe. People have questions, and you know that.
Yeah. So here's the thing between you and me is you're like, if you want to explain your story, then you're making excuses. So I'm not going to explain my story. I'm just going to answer questions. I think that's probably the best way to go with this because I was there at CrimeCon. I saw what I saw and I took the picture that I took and I made a witness statement and I submitted that. I did all that.
Yeah.
But so what can I answer for you that would like help either make it worse or make it better?
Okay. Because so like I've told you, totally understand why you took the picture, right? Should have been the end of the story. And you know I feel that way. What happened after that is when you went on Web Sleuths. And
right. And
let me hang on for this.
Yep. Explain it. Yes. All right. Explain your question.
So that was the start of it. You go to Web Sleuths and you still in the dark, so to speak, about what all was going on behind the scenes that you were never aware of. Right? You were never aware of all this girl drama happening and these.
I had no fucking idea. I had no fucking idea.
So y'all get to CrimeCon, you snap a picture. But when you go to Web Sleuths, you're still in support of Lauren because you don't know any better yet, right? Is that what you're telling me? You said you were still in the dark about everything. Yep. But so you're in the dark about everything, but you're willing to come out on a public platform and talk about what you experienced. But the minute Megan mentioned you took the picture, and
Yep, remember that on Web Sleuths when Megan was like, Joe took the picture, I'm taking video, and he's like, shh.
You didn't think everybody thought that was weird?
It probably was, and it probably came across that way. And I'm okay with people thinking that, but here is my thought process. Shouldn't be.
Okay, hang on.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
When you did that, I told you, and I tried to explain to you how that looked to people.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And it didn't feel right, and it made people go, "What's going on with that?" And I don't know why you did it. or what your thought process was
Do you-
when you did it. I have no
Do you
clue.
want to hear that? Do you want to hear that?
Sure.
It's because my
Share
personal
Creek.
name was on a court document.
There you go. That's the only reason he came out, was because those documents he knew were going to come out, in my opinion. Isn't she, Sleuthy? She keeps him right on task. Yep.
Do you want to hear that?
Sure.
It's because my personal name was on a court document that was associated with that picture that was taken, and I didn't want to be doxxed. Period. That's it. Beginning and end of story.
Well, don't take pictures for somebody and then sign a sworn document. It's pretty simple, Joe.
I didn't want to be doxxed.
I can understand that, but
But you know what? I inserted myself in the situation. So if I am in the future, in the past, doxxed.
hang on a second. Let's pause for a moment.
Okay.
People have tried to dox me. People have tried to dox a lot of people in my chat right now. It's the internet.
Right, exactly. It's the fucking internet.
Warned you a long
did?
time ago about this space.
You did.
It fell on deaf ears. So let's talk about this for a minute.
Because I'm a man. Men have deaf ears.
I can't with that. Don't get me.
All right.
I'm not the girl to go with that conversation. I promise you that. You ain't got no excuse. Actually, maybe you're right. So
okay. So that's okay. True Crime Butterfly. Why didn't I speak up for Krisha and Kay?
Yeah. Sorry,
Do you want
Butterfly.
me to,
Go ahead.
Do you want me to answer that?
Yeah,
I do.
Of course we do.
I think everybody would like to hear that.
Duh.
Because I went into a little hidey hole. Like all of this.
What? Hold on. Why didn't you speak up for Krisha and Kay? Because I went into a hidey hole? Oh my God. I can't with people like this, y'all. I fucking can't. I went into a hidey hole. Ugh, these people are so fucking weird.
Because I went into a little hidey hole. Like all of this drama like freaked me the fuck out.
Oh, it did. You know what would freak me the fuck out? Some weirdo that says hidey hole taking pictures of me at CrimeCon. That would freak me the fuck out and creep me the fuck out. Good God, what a fucking pussy.
Like to hear that.
Because I went into a little hidey hole. Like all of this drama like freaked me the fuck out.
All right, hold on.
And now I can, and now I'm going to,
I agree, Sleuthy.
on my channel, not just your channel, but I'm going to publicly apologize to Krisha and Kay for
Wait, what did you just say?
I said I'm going to publicly on my channel apologize to Krisha and Kay.
Okay, so he did do a live on his channel and now it's gone. No one can see it. He's such a stand-up guy, let me tell you. Hidey hole.
For any harm that I did. Like this is, I see myself as a nobody, but I also see myself.
Here's Salty's link.
I considered Krisha a friend, and I did not know the ramifications of my actions, how they could be.
Dude, this guy sounds like he's in the principal's office in high school. I did not know the ramifications of my actions. How fucking old are you, Joe Schmoe? I mean, the dude looks like he's at least 50. The fuck? Did he remove it because Krisha was in the chat? I don't know. I mean, he could have just turned off the chat afterwards. He was starstruck by these women. I'm telling you.
Know the ramifications of my actions, how they could be hurtful to the families of the victims that Lauren has been covering. Like I had no idea. Like I'm in the moment. I'm at CrimeCon. Somebody says I have a stalker. I take a picture. I didn't know that just like by doing that and by doing my witness statement, I didn't know that could be harmful to the victims. I didn't think about it.
Joe,
but I am now.
Wait. You
Okay.
taking a picture in the bar did not hurt the family. Can we moved past this stupid ass picture in this bar?
Okay.
It's not about why you
I
took
see.
the picture. And I keep trying to explain that to you, and I don't get why you're not getting it. It's kind of like Megan over there being tone deaf.
Okay.
We don't need to know why. We know why you
I fucking love her. I really do. It's like Megan over there being tone deaf. I fucking love Salty. She won my heart with this one.
explain that to you, and I don't get why you're not getting it. It's kind of like Megan over there being tone deaf.
Okay.
We don't need to know why. We know why you took the stupid picture.
Here's her link, you guys.
You were told I got a stalker. You got real messy after the fact. You shushed Megan and you laughed.
Because I didn't want to be
trying to
doxxed.
explain to you. I get it. You didn't want to be doxxed. Who the hell does? Then you thought it was a good idea to go to Queen.
She's right. No one wants to be fucking doxxed. Grow up. You start taking pictures and signing affidavits and shit. You're what an idiot he is.
Didn't want to be doxxed. Who the hell does? Then you thought it was a good idea to go to Queen Bee's panel.
No, that was a dumb idea. That was like one of the dumbest ideas
No,
I've
you
ever
don't do your
had,
homework in this
ever.
space.
Right.
I have warned you. God damn it. I have warned
so
you.
many times.
Stop.
Times.
Okay, stop a minute.
Okay.
Seriously warned you when you started your channel about the nastiness of these streets. I gave you pointers on how to keep yourself safe in these streets.
And I
You
took
have
some of
failed.
them,
Everything I have ever said to you has
not
fallen.
everything.
All
I've
just
done
about.
something.
This
Yeah.
is about what happened after the damn picture
Yep.
episode. You got up
Yep.
there and you shushed Megan, who, by the way, Megan Connor is the one who did tell everybody you took the picture. Messy ma'am over there sure likes being all up in the business and telling everybody what to fucking do.
Yep.
Like Dr. John.
Yep.
I'm done with it. So you got messy. And then evidence began to come out that the people you were supporting were the messy ones. And I kept telling you, have you heard the court audio yet? How long did it take you to listen to it? Have you listened to it yet?
Yeah. Yeah, I have. And I haven't. Okay.
This is Salty Sleuth Investigates, and here is the link. Good morning, Brian. This is Joe Schmoe. This is the one that took the picture of Christina in the bar at CrimeCon and filled out a declaration.
So I will say I've listened to the court audio. I haven't listened to the 9-hour stream because I still can't. With that. Not
Do you
9
think there's
hours.
any
He hasn't even listened to Lauren's 9-hour bullshit. Fuck off, Joe. Seriously. Fuck directly off.
thing in that? Okay. Get over the 9-hour stream. Because here's the thing. The court hearing. You heard that, but you didn't go. You still haven't listened to the 9-hour. That's fine. What were you going to learn in the 9-hour that the court didn't say? Y'all still looking for that smoking gun Lauren's got to justify everybody's actions? Because the actions after all this came to light is what bothers people.
Okay.
So then you
That's
go and
fair.
you show up over there at Queen Bee's. You show up in other chat. Then I see you in
Right.
meetings a few days ago. You were never there in Crush's one time chat. Then I see you in
Right.
meetings a few days ago. Then you
That's
go and you
fair.
show
Wait,
up
where was he after Queens?
over there at Queen Bee's. You show up in other chat. Then I see you
Right.
in meetings a few days ago.
Oh, in Megan's.
You were never there in Crush's one time.
I was.
Not that I had seen. And then Megan wants to go and do a live to explain Lauren more. And I saw you in that chat. I'm like, wait a minute. But I had been telling you all the evidence that was coming forward, and I had to literally tell you this is there. Now they got a rebuttal video where we're all just insane and some weird Brad Pitt stuff. You still wasn't looking at all the evidence, because I don't know what evidence you were waiting on. You still haven't. What has took you so long to come out here and apologize to people and to the family? And why are you not understanding how this is? What the
That's
heart
a
of
good
this
question.
is?
No,
It's
that's
not about
a good
you.
relevant question. Like that is a
This
good
I think he's full of a bunch of fluff. God.
It's not
relevant
about
question.
you. It's not about Lauren. It's not about Megan Connor. And y'all have
Yep.
all absolutely made it about y'all.
I haven't made it about me. That's why I haven't been present, because I didn't want it to be about me.
Oh, it was already about you. So do you? The radio silence, I don't still get.
Okay.
I don't know what you were trying to, and there was a comment earlier made that I know you're talking to a lot of different people. And the comment was, you've tried to collaborate with people, but nobody wants to work with you or do it. What is that?
No.
He did say, Cassandra, that he listened to the court audio.
Nope, that's not true. That's not a true comment.
That's what the comment said.
Yep, it's not true.
Well, where's that coming from? Streets are
don't
talking.
know.
What was the comment?
It was that I know you're talking to a lot of different people. And the comment was, you've tried to collaborate with people, but nobody wants to work with you or do it. What is that?
No.
Oh, no one wants to collab with you. He sounds like Lauren. I've been blacklisted by law and crime.
The law and crime.
No.
Hi, Evelyn.
That's not true. That's not a true comment.
That's what the comment said.
Yep, it's not true.
Well, where's that coming from? Streets are talking.
know.
Well,
Okay.
how many people are you talking to privately who's offering you advice? Streets are talking. Not everybody has good intentions. I've warned you of that too. I guess my channel and my name wasn't big as Lauren's.
Ooh, boom. That's exactly what he's all about. He's starstruck. I'm telling you.
Because she got name dropped an awful fucking lot.
Ooh.
Where?
Once
By
y'all
you.
become friends.
Mm.
I'm trying to tell you how the community feels, and all I'm hearing about is why you took the picture. We know that. What about your actions after that?
Okay, that's relevant.
That's relevant?
Really?
Yeah, and I told you. I said what happened after that. Why I went on web sleuths.
This guy's full of shit.
So we went on web sleuths with Megan to support
Right,
Lauren.
and why I shushed Megan was because I didn't want to be doxxed. Like, period. Like, I took the picture, but
Right,
okay. Hold on. No. Hold on
Go
1
ahead.
second, because I took the picture and then
Mm-hmm.
I made a sworn statement as a witness. So I'm out there and I inserted myself into the public realm, and I deserve whatever ramifications that come from that. Like, I deserve it. Like,
Yeah, see, he doesn't care as long as he stays in Lauren's good graces and Web Sleuth's good graces. He's fine with it. He doesn't give a fuck who he's fucked over. He's just trying to keep people from being mad at him. There's a reason he stayed away from Kresha and not the others. The guy's a fucking liar. Fuck this dude. And good for Salty for staying on that ass, even though they were friends.
deserve whatever ramifications that come from that. Like, I deserve it. Like, it wasn't enticed from me.
He didn't even answer the question, though. He's just like, oh, I deserve what I get. Okay. Why the fuck did you go on Web Sleuth then?
It voluntarily and willingly what I thought was a friend, and so I inserted myself in that, and so whatever ramifications come from that, that's what's going to happen.
Thank you for
It's
the
already
sub, Soup.
happened.
Yes, it's
it's
happening.
not
It's
about what
still
happened.
happening.
Well, it's not about. Here's where everybody's getting lost in the weeds.
Okay.
What's
Okay.
happening was brought upon yourselves for you and Lauren.
That's what I just said.
And
That's what I just said.
if we listened to what Kresha and Kay said, this goes back years before you ever entered the Lori Vallow picture.
And I had no idea of that history.
Okay, fine. So what? You had none of us knew. Because Kay and Kresha didn't go around slandering the woman.
Creaky chair.
So, what happened? And Dr. John, somebody with style, can figure this out. These women formed a little friendship group, all of them, every freaking one of them, and got a bond now over Lori Vallow. And here we go. Now we need to get that interview with the family. We got to talk to a family member at all cost. They are distraught individuals who will not remember what happened that first year. I guarantee it. They're going to sit down in 10 years and go, what the hell happened during that first year? What did I say? Who did I talk to? Who did I cuss out?
She's so right. When she said this, I was like screaming. Preach, girl. It's so fucking true. It's so fucking true. And people like Lauren are making these people think back. What did I do? What did I say? Fuck her for that. Fuck you, Lauren.
But everybody wants a piece of them. And they don't know how to handle it when they're thrust into a spotlight of a high-profile murder case. But there they are. People want to talk to them. They want to hear their story. They want to hear about their loved one. And they did just that. Lauren took complete advantage of the situation and then promoted herself as having some special friendship with that family. Kay Woodcock says as much in that video that got struck down and silenced by a couple of YouTube creators.
Yep.
Who are not victims of any damn thing.
Wallen
but
and
their
Jawan.
own ego.
Yep.
Their own ego got them into trouble. But we're going to not focus on what happened to that family for years at the hands of their leader, Lauren Matthias, running amok in the Facebook groups over there, getting all messy Marvin. And here all y'all come to support her.
What is he doing in the background? What was that?
Messy Marvin. And here all...
What's he doing? Flushing a toilet? The fuck? Excuse me. I just put the email in chat for you.
Groups over there getting all messy Marvin. And here all y'all come to support her. And y'all make it worse.
I didn't. That wasn't. No, I wasn't supporting
maybe that
her.
wasn't
I
your
was.
intention, but it happened.
Yeah.
But I tried to get you for days to go live and talk about it. Go say your truth, Joe. Go say what happened. It's not about taking the stupid picture. We get it. But everybody's having a hard time with what happened afterwards. You know, the support of Kresha, what happened, what's going on there. Woozy has a question, and it says, and Woozy was there with you guys that night. So,
Yeah.
Joe, the only...
Okay, so this person named Miss Woozy is asking a question from the chat, and this is a mutual friend who was there at CrimeCon with them in the bar.
question she has is, why did we move from that round table over in the corner of the bar area to
Me
the
too.
small table closer to the bar, and who initiated it? Great question.
So she was there, and she says, why did we move from the round table over in the corner of the bar area to the small table closer to the bar, and who initiated it?
Closer to the bar, and who initiated it? Great
Okay,
question.
so yeah, it is a good question, and it is relevant to what happened.
All
But
of this
you
is
told-
relevant.
You
Please don't-
okay? But you told me,
just answer the
Salty. Salty, you
What?
told me that if I try and tell the story about what happened that night, that it's going to sound like I'm making excuses And
I
then
said, if you
this
come
one-
in here, let's be clear.
There she is. Hey, Salty. Thank you for doing this. And I hope you're getting a bunch of subs today. I've been putting your link down. And thank you for speaking up for Kresha and Kay. Miss Woozy was in chat. She was also in the Trisha videos. She seemed weird as hell, but wow. Good morning, not today. No, you did a great job keeping it on task.
I said, if you come on a live stream and all you focus on is why you took that damn picture, we're going to have a problem.
You said if I tell my story, I'm going to look like a fool.
I said, because people know the story. You took, what's the story, Joe? Okay, tell us why. So wait. You said on that live you did, y'all moved 3 times. And then people are like, oh, wait, y'all got closer to it. You're like, no, that didn't happen like that. We were just moving around. Then I asked you why y'all were moving.
She's got the same assertiveness like Olivia Goncalves had in her victim impact statement. Seriously. She has that same fucking drive, passion, and assertiveness. I think it's awesome.
You said it wasn't nobody's idea but your own.
Yes. Yeah. I was the first one. Okay.
So explain why that's relevant to why you took pictures. Go ahead. Explain yourself.
Yes. If you look at that picture that I took and you see Lauren and Grayson sitting on our right end of that table, and then you see the alleged stalker off to the right about 15 feet.
He still is going to call her alleged stalker. Are you fucking kidding me? She's not even an alleged stalker. Stop it. Her name's Christina. You fucking disrespectful asshole.
Off to Grayson's left, about 3.
I'd like to ask Miss Woozy if he was truly buying Grayson tequila shots or something. Was Joe Schmoe buying alcohol drinks for Grayson, or was it the whole table? Were they doing like rounds? I need to know. I need to get this clarified, because there's a lot of people that have come in here saying that he was buying her alcohol drinks or shots. Hey, we gob shite.
Seats is where I sat down first before anybody else sat there. And I sat there because this is a convention center, and this is the last bar that stays open at a convention center.
I know all of that. So when y'all started moving tables, did all the table moves happen before you took the picture?
All the table moves didn't happen together. Like, it wasn't a group move. Like, we didn't say, okay, Joe and Lauren and Grayson and Megan and Trisha, we're all in a group together and we're all going to move. And then,
oh, so he just told us leakage. So this is Trisha was right there. You hear that? Joe, Lauren, Grayson
and Megan and
Trisha
were
and Miss Woozy. So they moved from a table to a smaller table. Yeah, people are saying in Web Sleuth, does anybody have a timestamp from where he talks about the tequila? Because I totally missed that. And I would love to talk about it. Sage says all this to try to cover up a bisexual encounter they didn't want people to find out about. What? I don't know who Ada K is. If you guys can email me these links. I don't know who these people are. So I need you guys to tell me. Oh, Lindsay coming in with some freaking deets. Where are you? Lindsay. Now I'm reminded of Lauren and Grayson's September 12th Patreon Live. Remember they talked of staying out till 3 a.m. one night, then slept in, missed Mike King's panel. I do. Wasn't that the night when they said the bar is closing and they were like, no, we're staying anyway. Like, fuck you. We're not leaving the bar. You don't own us. We're Susan Hendricks and Lauren Matthias and Hidden True Crime. She's an ex-CNN anchor. We get to stay in the bar as long as we can. As long as we want to. He bought a shot for Grayson because he said she needed it. The fuck? How old is that guy? Does anybody know how old he is? That's gross. I'm still waiting for the body cam where the cop told her that Christina was riding her coattails. I'm still waiting to see that. I didn't see that in the body cam.
We're all in a group together and we're all going to move. Grayson and say, okay, Joe and Lauren and Grayson and Megan and Trisha, we're all in a group together and we're all going to move. And then we're all going to move. And then we're all going to move. No, it's like.
So whose idea was it to move, as Woozy's asked the specific question because she was there? Why did we move from that round table over in the corner, she's very specific here, of the bar area to the small table closer to the bar? Who initiated that move and why did we move?
I did. And
Okay.
I did it because people stood up and there was an empty seat. So I sat down.
So y'all's
I
moving
was there.
had nothing to do with getting closer to Grace or to Grayson.
No,
to
nope,
Christina. I won't call her a stalker. Legally,
Right.
I cannot call Brian Kohberger a freaking stalker. So I legally
Right.
cannot call Christina an alleged anything. Because
When I sat down at that table
Oh,
where the
God.
picture was taken, it was my own idea. And I was the first one to sit there. And eventually other people who we were hanging out with, like, moved up and said, all right, there's another empty seat. There's another empty seat.
Okay, so
We're
the
gonna
table
sit there.
moving had nothing to do with needing to get closer to get a picture.
Nope.
Nothing at all to do
That-
with it. So
Nope.
people misunderstood. Is that what you're saying when you said we were moved? Because you brought that into it, right? When they're questioning you about what's going
Yeah.
on in the bar,
I can understand the confusion. I understand that. And
that
I'm
looks
not
shady,
always.
just like the shushing. Shh.
Yeah. Okay.
And now
Yep.
we're moving
I
3
get that.
times in the bar. Dude, what
I
are you
get
doing
that.
up there, Messy Marvin, number 2?
No.
That wasn't funny, Joe.
Yeah, he thinks this is a big fucking joke. He doesn't give a fuck. I really don't think he gives a fuck. I think the only thing he cares about was keeping his name out of things. And it was too late. Ugh.
See Marvin, number 2?
No.
That wasn't funny, Joe.
No, it's not funny.
You created.
It's not. Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I did it to myself. And I misspeak,
And you didn't
but I'm
wanna-
clarifying now. Like,
All right.
I'm on here with you, and I'm clarifying now.
And you thought that going over to Queen Bee was the best.
No,
idea
no, I didn't. I didn't think it was best. Like,
thought
I
they were
dropped in
gonna
the
hear-
chat.
You thought they were going to
Yeah.
hear your evidence,
Right. I did. I
explore the crime with you, and
yes.
deep dive it.
Yeah.
What
right.
were we going to deep dive it? Queen
No,
Bee's
that's
channel?
that's your community.
Have
That's
you
not
ever-
Queen Bee's community.
Were you familiar with Queen Bee's channel before you went on that?
I have been subscribed to her for over a year.
That's really weird. So I know that Trisha and Queen have a connection / like some kind of friendship over Heels in the Air, who passed away. I think they had a mutual friend with her. I don't know her. Unfortunately, I didn't get the honor to know who she was, but I think they had a connection. So I think maybe perhaps Trisha maybe suggested that he hop up there. What do you guys think of that? Do you think that Trisha could have said, "Thank you, Kay Micken. I sent you an email that's mentioned in the body cam. I'd love to hear you go over it if you haven't already." Yeah, you guys think so? Trisha from Web Sleuth. She might have said, hop up on that panel and tell your story. I think they were trying to do damage control. Did you guys see Trisha's live last night with Cheryl McCollum? Isn't that funny? And we were just talking about Cheryl McCollum yesterday. Possibility. He said he saw the stream and joined chat and was invited on. Yeah, just interesting for someone who doesn't want to put himself out there, putting himself out there, jumping on a panel he's never been on. Oh, thank you, Andy. I'll check him after the live today. I didn't check him yesterday.
Like I did back.
What made you decide to go to that channel to start with?
Because they were talking about things that happened that night that weren't true. So
they were reviewing the Joe Schmoe of it all, and you decided.
No, it wasn't Joe Schmoe. It was like just.
They were just reviewing the Lauren drama.
Yes.
They weren't talking about you. They were just talking about all the Lauren drama.
Exactly.
And you decided.
Yeah.
And join the conversation.
And how dumb was that? How dumb was that of me?
It was pretty fucking stupid.
Yeah. I'll accept that criticism 100%.
I don't mean to be that harsh, but you know me. It's hard for me to sugarcoat stuff when I get fired up. And I haven't not saying anything to Joe have not already said.
Nope. You have been honest with me from day one.
I need to see if we have any more specific questions real quick. I know I saw a couple.
And I have gotten some positive support from this, and I appreciate that. Like I have gotten messages.
Are you serious, Salty? She said, Jay, you really annoyed him when you called him a perv. Wanted my advice on how to address it. I laughed and said, are you serious? It is pervy. Get the hell out of here, man. Like I told him when he came up on Queens, if you were my daughter, or if that was my daughter, I would be getting the hotel video and I would be seeing if you were following my daughter around that convention hotel to see what she was doing or whatever. That's fucking creepy, dude.
People are reaching out to you, and a lot of people seem to have questions. People are, don't think it's fair what's happening and all the things, or supporting you because they know you're just not that guy, right? A lot of that happening. And I don't have a problem with that. Don't get me wrong. Because I know you. Like, I don't want to, here's the thing. I have this friendship with Lauren. I'm Lauren's friend. Dude, we are friends.
Yes.
So I don't know how deep it went with Lauren.
How deep what went?
Your friendship. But your community.
Listen how defensive he got. How deep what went. I don't like this guy at all. He laughs at the most inappropriate times and things. He says that he's sorry that it hurt the victims, but I hear no sorry in his voice. I hear him laughing. I hear him being condescending and a prick. That's what I hear. I think this guy's a prick.
I have this friendship with Lauren. I'm Lauren's friend. Dude,
listen to his voice.
We are friends.
Listen.
Yes.
So I don't know how deep it went with Lauren.
How deep what went?
Your friendship. But your community that's always been around for you felt completely, what is this? Or, you're over here supporting
I get that.
Blindly.
Yeah, I get
then when
that.
it came out, when the shit started coming out about Lauren being all shady behind the scenes, and the text, we were learning that she was saying bad things about other creators and was it okay as long as it was other creators? I tried to tell you, no, there's apparently things she said about these victims too. It's not just some creator content bullshit. And still, it was still like, then I'm like, are you watching Crushes live? No. Why?
But I did.
Oh, really? Are you watching Crushes live? Oh, but I did. This guy's a fucking dick. He is a dick. And you know what? He may have been used, but he ain't backing down. And he's going to figure out who his real friends are or were. I don't know if any of these people are still friends with him. I don't know. Thank you, Lorianne.
Why?
What's up, Gwen?
But I did.
When people were asking you, when you went on those panels and just to discuss this, they were asking you, have you seen this yet? Have you seen that yet? Have you reviewed this yet? You said no to just about every single thing.
Right. That was on Queen Bee. And how quiet have I been since then? Because I've been watching and listening and trying to come up with the appropriate response. And the only one that is the most important, let me say this, as I am so sorry to Kresha that if I caused her any pain out of this, like my intention wasn't to support somebody that she had a bad history with. I didn't know about that bad history. I didn't know about it. Like,
maybe you should have asked before jumping in action, you idiot.
Like if I, honest to God,
and if y'all were all talking, I'm pretty sure you knew what was going on, because it seems like that was all they focused on the entire time that they were at CrimeCon. Hidey hole. Ugh. Joe Schmoe and his hidey holes. Should make this a new title. Gross.
Know about that bad history. I didn't know about it. Like if I, honest to God, if I had known that, like.
Hang on.
Okay.
Before Crash Show went live and all that, if you had known some stuff was going on, it would have been different. I tried to tell you before Crash Show ever went live what was out there.
No. Not about Crash going live. About Crash's history with Lauren before CrimeCon.
So like I pointed out earlier, none of us knew that. What does that matter?
It matters a lot. It matters a lot.
Joe, here's the thing. I know behind the scenes there was evidence being presented against Lauren being an ideal person, that she was being
said none of us. You just said none of us knew that. You just
did
said
it for
none
years.
Of us knew that.
We didn't, and we didn't know the extent of it until Crash Show went live. But when I was trying to tell you, things are coming out, Joe.
Yeah,
oh, you have it, Salty? I would love to go over that shit. I don't know if you'd be willing to share it, but I would love to review what he said in that live. Oh my God.
Watching and I'm paying attention. I'm watching and I'm paying attention to things coming out.
Okay, it's not a good look to wait as long as you have waited. It's not a good look to wait to evaluate. Evaluate what? What are we gauging whether or not Crash is truthful today?
Ooh.
Everybody, what are we doing here? Are we going to go wait and see what Megan's take is on something? Because I don't need to listen to Lori Vallow's dumb cousin.
Boom.
And that's what she calls Lori Vallow.
Boom.
Her dumb cousin. I just switched.
Okay, hold on. You got people in chat that are saying things that are kind of funny, and so
fuck the chat, dude. Tell the fucking truth. Answer the questions. You've got people in chat. I'm just going to go back in my hidey hole.
We have agreed that I'm not going to laugh about. I'm not going to laugh about them, okay? But for pit bulls.
How old is this fucking guy, dude? People are saying funny stuff. I'm not going to laugh about it. I'm not going to laugh about it. If he was truly sorry, he wouldn't even want to laugh. Fuck that dude.
Kind of funny, and so we have agreed that I'm not going to laugh about. I'm not going to laugh about them, okay? But for pit bulls,
let me go look at chat.
For pit bulls, you got to see what for pit bulls said, because I'm not allowed to laugh. I have to just let you.
You walked in with a briefcase, camera, and a notepad.
Right.
Oh, Jesus, that's. That I don't think that's funny.
Dolphin laugh though. Dolphin, you get to laugh and I don't. That's not fair.
I'm not even looking at chat. I don't know who's like. Everybody's laughing. I'm not. To me, I'm over the. I don't laugh. They're gonna laugh at you, dude. They're gonna laugh at all of this.
Yeah, you're a fucking
joke. And they should.
You're because you're a joke. But we don't think what you did and the effects that it had is funny. We think you're a weirdo. We think you're creepy. We think that you did things that you shouldn't have done for the wrong fucking reasons. And you still won't admit it. You still talk in circles.
I should. I opened
It's
it.
not. This
I
is
opened
messy.
myself
Oh my
up to
God.
it. I
Oh my
exposed myself
God.
up to it. So you all can have at it. You can have
Really?
at me all day long.
Dude, we're still missing the fucking mark here.
Right.
Okay, let's hit it.
100%.
This family was
Yeah.
absolutely taken advantage of for years by true crime content creators for a click and a view to get the fucking
Preach.
story.
Preach.
I have watched victims' families be slaughtered all across YouTube for damn near 3 years in every case I have covered. I don't
Okay,
understand.
so what
wait
do
a
we do then?
minute.
Okay,
What do
go,
we
go, go.
do? We make better choices when we see evidence coming to light that we were played like a fiddle by a lady who needed new friends, and you stayed silent because somebody called you a name that you didn't fucking like. And then we gonna get, what's this shit about reaching out to a big platform to do what? Come apologize to Kresha? Because that family's been absolutely destroyed. Kay didn't need to have phone calls about Lauren Matthias is talking about you and here's the proof. Kay wouldn't come
So
out and
true.
speak on that shit if she hadn't seen proof. Megan, Connor, poor Kay Woodcock got duped. We can't believe if what she was told's even real or truthful. Sit down with that shit and give me a break. That is Charles Vallow's sister. And then Connor wanted to double down and say, I didn't hear her compare herself to Charles. She said, no one's listening to her like Charles. That is an absolute comparison, ma'am. Your situation, Lauren, don't compare to Charles Vallow's. And who the hell is Lori Vallow's cousin to tell Charles Vallow's family not to say anything?
That is so true. Megan is saying, don't say anything. Take a seat, Megan. You may be Lori Vallow's cousin, but it doesn't give you any more rights than anyone else.
Everybody likes me, everybody hates me, they want me to go eat some worms.
Speaking of tequila worms, we're going to watch that part about the tequila shot in just a second.
But gonna go public and say, I'm not happy with their comments. Didn't watch it. It was reported back to me, but I'll handle it privately. Y'all can take your privacy and shove it where the sun don't shine.
Damn. Go, girl.
I ain't seen the sun shine in 3 damn days. It's fucking cloudy in Florida. Cold, dark cloud is coming down, and I can't do this anymore.
Is that a
is it a what?
Is it a God? What's the word when you have
what you're doing? You're deflecting right now, Joe Schmoe. You're deflecting.
parable?
You're careful with your words right now.
Is that a parable? It's been cloudy for 3 days in Florida.
I don't know. Kid Rock's bizarre ass came to mind. There's always a song for everything.
Yep.
And
That's
I
a
ain't
good
seen
song.
sunshine
That's a
in
damn
3
good.
days.
Yes, that's
Yeah, I'm
a
a
damn
walking
good
jukebox.
song.
I can quote songs all day long.
All right, let's take a listen over to Web Sleuth really quick. 1 hour, 49 minutes. Wait. Hold on. I freaking forgot what timestamp it was now. Tequila makes her clothes fall off. Okay, here we go. 1:48:59.
That had on them, and anybody in chat is welcome to challenge me on who has bought Grayson a shot of tequila.
What?
Has bought Grayson a shot of tequila. Because I have, and you haven't.
That's right, exactly. And I was at CrimeCon, but I'm an old bat, and I was in bed. I was sound asleep. You guys were partying. Guys, I just got
we had consequences from that.
Yes, you did. The next morning you felt it. I just got a text from Lauren.
What the fuck, Joe Schmoe? So Trisha went to bed. Trisha wasn't there. So who was partying? Grayson? Hold on, 148.48. Let's go back a little bit more.
Not in their shoes. You
So here's Megan. You're not in their shoes. You don't get to tell them if they were being stalked or not.
to Lauren
Me too, Salty. I'm in Pinellas County. Where you at?
or to Grayson, what you experienced wasn't stalking. I'm sorry, you don't understand what they went through. You were not in their shoes. You don't get to tell them how they feel about what happened to them.
You
Shut
don't get
up,
to
Megan.
dismiss it as not.
Shut up, Megan. So she's talking about this, and then he comes in with the tequila. Here we go.
being
And we were there for that. We saw like the emotional impact that had on them. And anybody in chat is welcome to challenge me on who has bought Grayson a shot of tequila. Because I have, and you haven't.
That's right, exactly. And I was at crime.
Okay, Joe. Yeah, you're a fucking creep. That's fucking weird. So you just bought Grayson tequila. Oh, you're on the other side, Flagler County. Holla. I used to hang out in Ormond Beach, Kathy P. For some reason, I thought you were up in the Panhandle. Yeah, that's gross, man.
But I'm an old bat, and I was in bed. I was sound asleep. You guys were partying. Guys, I just got.
We had consequences from that.
Yes, you did. The next morning, you felt it. I just got a text.
Yeah, that's weird. I'm sorry. Tequila makes her clothes fall off. Oh, 813. Are you really, Emmy Joe?
For making it happen.
And that's
And it's time for a cool change. By the way, Little River Band, Cool Change is my life song.
Maria, you're my neighbor. Hello, neighbor. Pinellas Park.
And boy, am I in need of a cool change.
Yeah.
No,
So-
I'm not even joking. This victim's family has been
I'm not
on.
joking either.
They come out and said their truth, and it felt.
No, Salty is not Trisha. Salty is Salty. Trisha is Web Sleuth. Megan is Lori Vallow's dumb cousin. And Joe Schmoe is the guy that took the picture of Christina at CrimeCon.
Like when you were over there in Megan's chat, and I messaged you, and I said, you need to go back to the beginning and listen to what this woman just said about Kay and Crescia going live, her disappointment in them. Lori Vallow's cousin is disappointed in Charles Vallow's family. Clip that shit. Now I can make that a whole ass thing, couldn't I?
You could, but so chat is still like on board with like saying I'm redirecting. So ask me some direct questions.
All right, chat. Here's the thing. Y'all don't got to pay me for super chats to get your questions answered. Y'all know me. I don't roll like that. I'll sit here and conversate with y'all all day, and I'm sorry if I feel like I've been ignoring y'all, because I think I have. So let me see here. If you got a legitimate question for Joe Schmoe, drop it in chat. What do y'all all say? Do some kind of weird shit in front of your question so I can see it. Just answer.
Yeah. All right. Pop up.
We're not all prim and polished over here.
Pop up the props.
Let me just say
question.
this too. I don't got a big neon sign behind me with my name on it. I actually saw a Web Sleuth post doing a little recon work where she made this big ass post about her gigantic neon sign. That's y'all's end game to get a little cute sign behind you. Your backdrop's what fucking matters, right? And your fancy microphones and your face tracking cameras and your green screens.
I fucking loved this part. This was my favorite part. Because they're all about the fucking show. All about the show. Get them, girl.
That's y'all's end game to get a little cute sign behind you. Your backdrop's what fucking matters, right? And your fancy microphones and your face tracking cameras and your green screens. Bite me on that shit. I'm sorry. I had got to get that
Okay.
off my chest. That's
Yep.
been a long
Okay.
time coming. And I
Pull
don't
up
mean
the
that
prof.
just to you.
Pull up
I
the
mean that
prof's
to all.
question. No.
Hey,
Yeah,
Oh
I
God,
get
do
it.
I have what?
Yep. The
Who's?
prof. The prof's in here.
Oh, wait a minute.
And he
Oh,
asked
oh
he asked a
God.
legit question.
All right, hang on. Let me scroll to it on the stupid restream thingy here.
It's only like four or five comments
Yeah,
up, maybe
but
6 now.
I use Restream. You use
He
StreamYard.
loves distracting. He loves the distractions.
It was a little different on the back on my chat on this end. I got to scroll up to it. Hold on. That's why I pulled chat up on my phone. Sometimes it doesn't even show up yet.
And then we got to do Butterfly's question. She had a super chat.
Is that hold on, Prof. I'm trying to get to it. I may have to just read it out. Let me scroll up. Wait. I think I just passed it. This one. Is this the question, Joe? I guess to simplify, Joe, do you think Lauren is right or wrong?
Oh, yeah. Yep, that's it. I think she's
All
wrong.
right, legit question.
Kathy, I did not.
I think she's wrong. And so... And
when did you come to that conclusion?
A long time ago. Because... So...
You're good, Crow.
God, I want to turn on my camera for this, but I'm not going to.
Huh? I want to turn on my camera for this, but I'm not going to. Why don't you just spit it out, motherfucker?
I can't say that I was manipulated because people are saying that. People are saying Joe was manipulated. I voluntarily, of my own free will and volition, I took that picture and I made that witness statement, and I voluntarily went on Web Sleuths, and I voluntarily went on Queen Bee. All of those things I was not.
Yeah, it makes me fucking wonder what he was doing behind that mic. That was weird. I want to turn my camera on for this, but I'm not going to. Okay. I think he was just buying time to think. It's like he says shit just to give him time to think of what he's going to say next.
Not asked to do.
Is this guy Mormon?
Voluntarily went on Web Sleuths, and I voluntarily went on Queen Bee. All of those Web Sleuths, and I voluntarily went on Queen Bee. All of those things I was not.
Is he a drinker or something? He seems like he's kind of slurring.
Asked to do. And
he's fucking ex-Mormon and just came out of the blue. Oh my God. Does he live in Utah as well? Where does he live? He claims he's former LDS. Ugh. Former LDS, and he's buying Grayson tequila shots. Fuck.
I consider myself a friend of Lauren and Grayson. That doesn't mean when you're a friend of somebody that you condone their behavior and you don't call their behavior out as wrong. And that's what I'm saying right now. Like the things that I've seen that have come to light since I've been brought into the public spotlight are not okay. They're not. So, Prof, there's your answer. No.
Wait, what?
So, to light, it's what I'm, their behavior. That doesn't, I consider myself a friend of Lauren and Grayson. That doesn't mean when you're a friend of somebody that you condone their behavior and you don't call their behavior out as wrong. And that's what I'm saying right now. Like the things that I've seen that have come to light since I've been brought into the public spotlight are not okay. They're not. So, Prof, there's your answer. No.
All right.
Wrong. wrong. No, not okay. And my behavior and going along with it, I don't even know how to qualify it, how to quantify it. But yeah, that's the answer to your question, Prof.
Okay. Well, where it lands, right? So Butterfly did have another. I think I just.
It is what it is. Exactly. Thank you, Janice. Behind a question I keep having is why would Othram buy out a 25-year-old blog and be the money behind Web Sleuth, or at least sponsoring Trish? Something is odd about it all. The only thing that I can figure, and she still hasn't addressed it, but the only thing I can figure is that they do a lot of cold cases. So there's probably a lot of archived information on Web Sleuth that will help them with their cold case solving, because that's really like a big focus of Othram. And they have like, they'll pick cases and then they'll crowdsource for the money for each one. And then I think they kind of move through them. So I think it's like a database that they wanted, in my opinion. I don't know. That's the only thing I can come up with. If you guys have any other ideas of why they would want to buy Web Sleuth, I don't know. I don't know. He seems pretty proud that he bought Grayson tequila. That's fucking weird. She's a little young for him to be feeding her tequila.
Just past it. Her other super chat here. You weren't hiding while in others' chats. Meanwhile, Kresha is silenced.
Right.
We saw you in other chats while you're during your radio silence.
Yeah, you weren't in a hidey hole. You were in everybody's chat but Kresha. So you turned your back on Kresha, and he won't admit it. This guy's a fucking punk. He's still trying to play both sides.
That's what she's referring to.
I was in a lot of chats, and I was trying to figure things out.
Liar. I was trying to figure things out. What are you trying to figure out? You're the one that did it. What would you be trying to figure out? What people know? What people know? What people are saying? You're not very good at this. Lauren is sloppy as fuck. She finds the dumbest motherfuckers to follow along with her narratives. Jesus Christ. Grayson. This fucking hidey hole.
That's what she's referring to.
I was in a lot of chats, and I was trying to figure things out.
By showing up in chats and commenting and making it known you were there?
Yeah. Yep. Trying to figure things out. Trying to, like, sort it all out. Because I had to sort it all out.
You had to sort out how to approach an apology? Or you were still sorting out Lauren's BS? What?
I mean, all you have to do is sort out the fucking truth and say it.
I'm confused.
All of the above? Like, no, I didn't watch her 9-hour live. Like, I didn't watch it. So, yeah.
Oh my God.
So, no,
Edie said that the BTK serial killer used to call his hiding spots his hidey holes. Ew.
Sorting out all of the details of this community and all of the details about all of how polarized this community is and what's going to be the best way to approach it. So, Salty, I'm going to say thank you for helping me to come on and sort through it all, like, publicly. Like, it was tough. It was tough for you and it was tough for me. Like, to just agree to even go live.
That comment I saw earlier about you were needing people to collaborate with, and nobody was like, I don't even understand what that was supposed to mean. And I know,
and that's not even true. That's not even true. That's like, I don't know where that came from.
You waited way too long, right? I kept telling you, you're waiting too long.
Yes,
you're dancing. Right. I felt like you were still getting hung up on why you took the stupid picture when I know why you took it. I'm not a fool. I get the story. I question Lauren's motives for being in the bar to start with. and sorry, Megan, but my style that I have, that ability, makes me push back as well. So I don't know. And even Megan has stated, you have stated, everybody wants to state, we're there, we see this. None of y'all can tell me who was in that bar first. And I know, crowded bar, people are drinking.
5 cooter ships coming in hot. Let's see who gets them. Madison, Salty Sleuth, yay! Hawkeyes, JoJo, and Anders. Yay, Salty's a cooter. Welcome in, guys.
She says, welcome to Cooterville. Everybody close your legs. Everybody coming in, close your legs.
Close your legs.
But we're seeing a lot of things go down. But we don't know who got there first. And I know what that fucking judge said.
Yeah. Yep.
And I know Christina was looking over at Lauren and probably wondering why she's getting up playing jumpity jump with the tables.
Jumpity jump.
She had her camera out too. Well, imagine that.
You talking about Lauren here? Lauren had her camera out too.
Yeah. Yep.
And I know Christina was looking over at Lauren and probably wondering why she's getting up playing jumpity jump with the tables. She had her camera out too.
Are you talking about Lauren or Christina? Because Christina in that picture was taking a picture.
Well, imagine that. Lauren, Lauren was counting on.
Oh, Megan. Okay, you're talking about Megan. And she did say on Web Sleuth that she was videoing. Yeah, Tabby. Trisha's not Mormon. She lived and grew up in Utah. What's a Mormon doing in a bar? Because they're hypocrites. I know, the jumpity jump.
Somebody
take a break.
There. Yeah, take a
break.
I
need to take a break for 2 minutes. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Ugh, what's he doing? I need to take a break for a break?
All right, guys, I'm going to try to look at these questions and see if there's any relevant questions in here. Y'all, I know y'all have a lot. Happy has one. And I cannot stand the only thing I don't like about Restream is this damn chat thing back here. Yeah, it's not the issue.
What?
Never was the issue for me. So
Does he
tired
come
of
back?
hearing about it.
Does he come back? He calls them comfort breaks. Oh, fuck. Hold on. I'm going to see if he comes back. I think he does. Yeah, he does. Okay. We're going to go to where he comes back. Here we go. Ugh, comfort break. Did he say, Grayson, do you want to take a comfort break? Is the dude married or anything? Or no? Single? Single and looking?
My heart breaks for family members, not because I have a child that passed and I understand that fight, that battle. It's not.
Oh, damn. I didn't know that, Salty. I am so sorry. Damn, I did not know that. No wonder you are such a strong, strong woman. I am so sorry for your loss.
That. I have one family member I speak to. And it's a local missing girl. And I had been on the fence about presenting Tiffany's case. Not that I don't want to cover her case, because by God, she needs to be found, and we need absolute all eyes looking for Tiffany Daniels. Disappeared from Pensacola Beach, Florida, 12 years ago, never to be seen again. I know what her mother's been through. But I don't want to platform her and take advantage of her. I
Okay,
think I
so
can
where?
I
So
think I
where's?
can come and tell. I think I can come and tell her
Oh
daughter.
my God, you are so rude, Joe. Read the fucking room. He just comes back and just starts talking like you're just sitting there waiting for him. What a fucking, he's an asshole, dude. I can't stand him.
I think
Okay,
I
so
can,
where?
I
So
think I
where's?
can come and tell. I think I can come and tell her daughter's story for her, honestly, without platforming her and putting her through stress.
Right. What's the fine line between that, though, Salty?
You got to
Like,
figure
what's
that
the
out for
fine?
yourself.
Yeah, we
I've
do.
done
I
told you
do,
how
and
I
I'm
have
still
told
figuring
you.
it out.
You and I had before you ever got involved with Lauren or anything else. You and I have had discussions about creators talking to family members.
Yep. Lengthy discussions.
Lengthy discussions. So you know how I feel about it. And I'm appalled and offended all the time when I hear people come on and do their shows about how they're here for victims. That's a way to grow your audience. I'm here for victims.
All right. While I was taking my break, you said that's the question. Like you're
Go ahead.
insinuating there's some relationship between me and Lauren?
No. I didn't insinuate.
Wow. So he was listening during his comfort break.
It.
Who did?
I said Crescia appeared, because I don't speak for her. I have not had one conversation with Crescia about anything ever privately.
Creamy?
I spoke to her on your panel.
No, but what was the question? You said somebody asked a question.
So
can you bring that back up so we can address it head on?
my question is, but I feel like Crescia is wondering, was it just to get close to the families of the victim?
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, what?
So you can't see
Of
that's
course,
where
of
Crescia
course
sits,
not.
right?
Of course not. Of course not. But you know what? Someone who was a liar would say the same thing. So how do I answer that honestly? I'm just going to say, of course not. That's ridiculous. Crescia and I have done shows and shows and shows and shows together. And I have supported her.
You used her. You used her for those shows and shows and shows because no one would watch you. No one wants to watch you. So you did shows with Crescia and then turned your fucking back on her.
I don't even know what the word is. I don't know how to come up with the words. And I'm really sorry that she questions that now.
Really?
Because
oh, so you're going to gaslight her for questioning it because of your actions. You used her. Just admit it and move the fuck on. D. Hutchinson, I am reviewing a video, and that's what you have to do commentary is you have to stop it. And no one was rude to him, D. Hutchinson. I don't even know what you're talking about. No, I did not get a C and D.
there is no truth to that. Like the friendship, so I'm going to call it a friendship because there are various levels of that. But when you go to court every single day with somebody and you sit beside them every single day and you talk to them and you research the case and you talk about the case, like, but it's a professional relationship.
You're not a professional, so no, it's not. You used her for the information about the case. That's what you did. This guy's the rude one.
But where does that, like, how do you, I don't even know. I don't even know how to articulate it correctly. Because when, okay, if Salty, if you were sitting next to me in court for 4 weeks in a row, 2 weeks in a row, 3 weeks in a row, and we talked about the case,
who cares?
Would you call that a friendship? Like, I don't even know how to.
No, I call that a work and acquaintance kind of thing. And I don't know that I would particularly sit in a courtroom where a camera's available. That's just me, though. Here's the thing about all you court, y'all get you know, when people are in this industry and they're going to all these trials and they're doing all the colleagues, whatever y'all want to call it, it's what happens behind the scenes that causes the problems. And so if for a family member to question someone's motives for becoming their friend after hearing what Lauren did to them for years based on our friendship, they have every legitimate right to question that now.
Yeah,
Especially
absolutely. Yeah, Kresha can question whatever she wants to question.
Damn right.
Hey, Arnhem, if you're just joining, yeah, this guy was buying Grayson shots of tequila, and it was a fucking flex for him.
%.
When
She can.
When you begin to realize Lauren wasn't being honest,
woohoo!
And Lauren actually was being messy behind the scenes, that alone should have been enough for you to bail completely.
That was the day, but that was literally the day before yesterday when Kresha aired that. Yeah.
But we all got there about Lauren long before Kresha aired that.
When was it exactly?
When did we get there?
Yeah.
On pushback on Lauren?
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Flo.
When she decided
not pushback, not just pushback.
When we decided we didn't believe her without seeing all the evidence first.
Yes.
When did we decide we believed Lauren without seeing all the evidence first? Huh. Let me think about that for a minute.
Help a brother out.
Are you serious? I've told you everything. Let's start with Lauren and John, or Lauren crying in a hotel room, unsafe, with that girl filming her. Hang on.
Okay. Keep
After
going.
after that 9-hour meltdown, she didn't feel safe on the YouTube streets. That's the most dangerous place in the world. She probably shouldn't have felt safe with that stalker. What was that? You got a stalker, and then we find out it was girl drama.
Let's help a brother out here.
And you showed all the videos in the 9-hour live that you didn't watch, Joe. She showed us the videos, and we're all like, yeah, that's a pretty messy situation, but is that stalking? Like, we had legit legal questions, but we were told to feel like shit for asking that question. Okay? So don't try me on that. Furthermore, Megan, I've watched many a court hearings, girlfriend. I don't know what you are again, what your degree is in, but I don't need you to interpret the court hearing for me.
I agree. Megan is not the end all be all. I don't know how she's positioned herself that way. I don't know who the fuck she thinks she is. I mean, you're Lori Vallow's cousin. And why is she held up on some pedestal? It's weird.
Anybody to. We weighed the evidence before we ever got the hearing. Things started to be red flag, red flag, red flag. We heard she was saying things. Then we see a statement by Gigi. Let's see here. Gigi come out with grace. Handled her shit behind the scenes like a woman. Once she was provided proof that she was spoke of unkindly by this Lauren Matthias individual. I can only imagine what she said about this Southern lady. And Gigi's educational background and such.
Okay, so let's talk about.
Don't you love how he's muted the whole time that she's talking? What's he doing behind the scenes while she's talking? I think you're right, Della. I think he was talking to his little groupies.
Let's talk about Butterfly's statement.
Go ahead.
Let's talk about Butterfly's statement. Can you bring that up?
Let me find out which one. She's got a lot.
next to last.
I love
when
Salty.
She struck
I love
me.
this.
Let's talk about when she struck me.
Okay, hang on.
Creaky chair. We have another creator whose chair creaks and they lie a lot.
Hang on, let me go back up to it.
By the way, Joe, your mic sucks. You have hella background noise. Get your shit together before you go up on people's panels.
She's got her shit together.
Oh, goodness.
The chair never lies.
Sorry, guys, I really don't like this. Okay. For me, when she struck you, Joe, what? She's
right.
got.
So I asked.
Okay.
So I asked. when I should have known, and I did. And then when we went to, so that was in Delphi. She struck me over Delphi, right? So then we went to Arizona together, and we spent every day of 2 trials together.
Now, does this make a lick of sense? Someone strikes me. I have a small ass channel. Okay. Someone strikes me. And then, well, you sound better than him. He doesn't know how to work his equipment. Yes, R&M. I went deep on CrimeCon yesterday. So the 2 brothers are Mormons. And back in the early 2000s, they worked for Glenn Beck. The brothers have worked for Glenn Beck. The one brother, I think his name's Chris. He's worked for Glenn Beck since he was in high school. A teenager. That's weird. That's a whole ass rabbit hole. But if you Google their names, I'm sure someone in chat remembers. I don't remember their last name offhand. But if you Google their names and put Glenn Beck, a whole bunch of shit comes up. And they were like, the one guy, Kevin Belfay. Yes. So Kevin Belfay actually said that he would make notes. He had a whole spreadsheet of everything that Glenn Beck would say to prep him for his show. But then these guys come on and they start CrimeCon and they wear like an old t-shirt like they come from nothing. And it's just 2 brothers who started a con. You know what I mean? Literally a con. Belfay. Oh, it's Belfy? Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. Weird shoes. But anyways, yeah, someone strikes my small channel. I'm not going to be like spending every day together at a trial with them. This isn't making sense.
Struck me over Delphi, right? So then we went to Arizona together, and we spent every day of 2 trials together. And you said,
"You're an ass,
I'm
Stevie."
glad you made up with her or something of the sort.
Yeah, let's talk about that statement, Joe, because you like to keep throwing that in my face. Let's go ahead and talk about that. Go ahead. What did I say exactly? Go ahead. You're right.
Something like you said. I'm glad you made up because she's done good work on.
Who is McSpunky? I don't even like saying that name. It grosses me out. Who is McSpunky? I know DB says thank you. He loves being called an ass. Thank you for the sub, Susan. She's blocking people from sitting with the family at trial. Have fun, Michelle.
JJ and Tylee, the whole that whole case.
Let me say what I said.
Okay. Yes, please.
I don't know if I used the word made up.
Good morning,
but
Shane.
I said, well, it's probably, I was like, that's cool that y'all got that squared away. Whatever you want to call it. I don't know the exact word or whatever I said, but I don't know if I said made up, but y'all worked it out, whatever. That's good. And I did tell you that was good. I said, because honestly, she got good content on the Lori Vallow case. I said, I watched a lot of it. It was good stuff. I said, I have said it here on the channel. I got to know Kay and Larry through Lauren's coverage. Right. And I absolutely did say that. But here's the thing.
Okay, back to McSpunky. Was he at CrimeCon? Because I know, Crash, you were at CrimeCon. Crash that's in chat was at CrimeCon. McSpunky loves Megan. Yeah, pay attention to who these people donate to. It's all the connected people. Remember when yesterday we watched the CrimeCon auction? Remember all that? That was sus AF. And they said that Kevin Belfay or whatever was going to vote or bid on the auction. And it's like, how can he bid and up the price? Seems like a cult within a cult. Has anyone met the guy? He donates to all of them, right? I don't know. R&M, does McSpunky come in your chat? He gives me the creeps. I don't even like the name. I mean, I'm a fucking duty wrong. I'm a fucking Gen Xer. So what we called spunk. You're not familiar with him, McSpunky? They wouldn't allow him. There's always some shit behind a lot of money. McSpunky's always dropping a lot of super chats. I think he's a plant to get more people to give super chats. He never says anything but jokes and donates big super chats. Huh. I've seen him donate hundreds. Vinny has an emote for him. Okay. And a song, right? He's in Vinny's song. McSpunky wanted the pool party for $144K on Hidden True Crime. Poor taste. Lori's family had a pool party after they killed Charles. McSpunky seems like the most naughty name a Mormon would use. There's something about McSpunky. His song is dedicated to McSpunky. 144,000 because that's what Chad and Lori thought would make it into heaven. The chosen 144,000. McSpunky did the music opening. I think we've seen them in Lawyer You Know. Interesting. Hello, Healing Nature.
When Kay talked about it the other night and talked about how Lauren was just another podcaster needing a story and wanting to talk to them, and they were thrust into this spotlight and they were willing to talk to whoever would put their family story out there, right? Lauren was just another one of those people. Then Lauren received a bunch of information from the family and photos of the victims. Poor little JJ. And boy, she packaged that up with a neat little bow and presented it as if she was really good friends with this family that she supported undyingly, her and John. And Kay was like, what the fuck is this? Not Kay's words. I will never speak for Kay Woodcock because she don't need me to. She said it loud and clear. She said they were used in Lauren's content. And why do y'all think Lauren would do that?
Recovery addict is a Mormon too? What? Philly Farmhouse is weird to me too. I've always seen the connections. I've always seen the weird things like this McSpunky, and you heard he has a cooter. I was in chat with them when he gave Megan money for the bourbon tasting. That's when she emailed me about podcasting. I want to know who the person is behind the name. Oh, I don't know, Eve. It's weird. So weird. Thank you, Hawkeyes. Hawkeye says, love Salty, straightforward lady. Me too. Thank you again, Salty.
Pull at the heartstrings of America. Look at JJ and Tylee and what Lori Vallow took from this world based on some religious beliefs that we're going to pretend was about sex and money, the perks on the side.
Thank you, Maria.
I am appalled and disgusted by everybody's fucking excuses right now. When what comes down to is what was done to this family, what's continuing to happen to them.
I lost sound.
Ma'am, you're a YouTube content creator. I don't care how many subscribers you got. Who the hell do you think you are?
Sorry.
Don't go with misinformation. Ma'am, you're still accusing John Ramsey of murdering John Bonet.
Oh. Hold on. You talking about Trisha? Web Sleuth?
Web Sleuth contacted
Yes.
her and tried to shut her down before she ever went live. Warned Kresha not to go live with misinformation. Ma'am, you're a YouTube content creator. I don't care how many subscribers you got. Who the hell do you think you are? Don't go with misinformation. Ma'am, you're still accusing John Ramsey of murdering John Bonet. Still at it today.
Web Sleuth, she's talking about.
Come with you
Trisha.
misinformation much? So, yeah. And then during the live, turns out Megan also was messaging her without watching it. She was getting reports on it. Makes it known she wasn't happy about it. Why is everybody trying to shut this family down from speaking? Because they might expose y'all's messy asses behind the scene? This might be the shift that we need. But we're going to let Lori Vallow win while y'all all fight about it. Who did what? My motives were this. My motives were that. I don't.
Is he going to say anything? Where'd he go?
To a family and platform them.
Where'd you
That's
go,
what
Joe?
You gotta ask Real Happy's question too, because
This
that's an
last
easy answer.
Just help a brother out here.
Thank you, Tara, for 9 months.
Do you think that Lauren did what Lauren did to Kresha is okay?
Nope. Nope.
strike
Nope.
did-
Nope. Nope. Nope.
If you're referring to that strike, allegedly the strike occurred because her child's name was said, and apparently the text message that was shown, this one where Lauren's talking shit about Kresha, allegedly her phone number was shown at some point. That was the
Oh, for real? No way.
I don't know if that happened or not, Joe. I'm not here to debate whether it was happened or not to justify Lauren's
He sounded so believable. Oh, no way. You're kidding me. No way.
actions.
That
But that's why she struck her. Y'all said my child's name out loud.
right.
Abby and Libby,
Right.
Abby and Libby, Abby and Libby, Abigail Williams and Liberty Sherman. Lauren, you didn't mind sitting in the courtroom looking at their dead pictures, their dead bodies in the woods on a picture on a big screen.
Tell her, girl.
You didn't mind that at all. You needed to be there because we could have a fucking camera in the goddamn courtroom. Because Indiana likes to dance all up in the darkness. All up in it.
And I'm here to answer
Not all this
questions.
darkness alone. So where's my energy
Yep.
angels when I need
Right.
y'all? I'm not
Right.
even
Right. Right.
I'm not even joking right now.
No, I'm not either.
Them
Ask me
witches in
questions.
Delphi, Indiana, and at whatever y'all are out there, y'all ain't got shit. Bring it, Westfall. You want to match energies? We'll roll today. I can put Lori Vallow to bed. I can put your ass to bed too, sir.
I gotta laugh. God damn it! You keep telling me you can't laugh because this is a serious subject, and I get that, but I had to laugh at that.
Do you not realize what was done to this family, Joe?
I do. Are you serious? Are you fucking serious? I do.
Because it's not about what anybody said about you on the internet. It's not about people are making
No,
fun of you
nope.
now. You made a
Nope.
mess of your shit by going on these
Yep.
weird channels. What the
did.
hell is happening here?
I did, and I own up to it. And I'm not laughing at that for 1 second.
Okay, Joe.
All
Because
us. I'm sorry. I'm not laughing at this matter, but I had
see,
to
you
have.
just laughed. You just
No,
laughed.
not at this subject. At a whole ass other subject. My bad, everybody. I'm sorry for laughing, but all eyes, I got you, girl. I got you. And I always will. I sent proof of that for the longest time. I don't cozy up to that dude. I got asked to highlight his
He's just
comments
sitting there
earlier.
muted. Unbelievable, man.
There's a reason why I don't fucks with certain people in this space. Don't come after folks I care about.
Holly?
And don't come after victims' families. And don't show up in my chat thinking I'm going to clap because you're here.
Right.
So anything else you need to say? Let me review these questions because I'm so sorry, guys. I'm not paying attention.
Review the question.
He's not even connected to what's going on. He doesn't give a fuck.
Dude, ain't nobody here. Hold up. Ain't nobody here messing with nobody. Dude, I don't know what's going on in your little world over there, sir. I don't look at it. I don't mess with it.
Is Kohberger on in 5 minutes?
For making it happen. I want to say thank
Is it? Yes. I want to watch it. Always here to support. Oh, I think it's going to read it for me.
Always here to support. Thank you for all of your research and dedication while covering cases. You cover all sides and allow your chat to have a voice. We appreciate that so much.
Thank you, Tara Lee. I changed the voice so we can actually understand him. Thank you. I'll get that hearing pulled up. Thank you for reminding me.
I just know there's something there that I don't want to be involved with, and you never see me in any of it. So I'm No. Not doing it here.
Tell him, girl.
And y'all don't bring that shit over here. Because I'm not a part of that, whatever that is. Let's get that straight. I don't want to go there. I honest to God don't. I will have to leave the platform and you'll never see me again. You ain't worth it. That whole situation ain't worth it to me. Because unlike some people, I'm here for true crime and not drama. About what fucking creators are doing behind the scenes to one another. That's where we're at with Lori Vallow's case. Some creators got together for a year and talked about the Lori Vallow case on a public YouTube platform. And one wrote a book, and one got butthurt, and one needed to make sure it wasn't her work in the book. Sit down, both of you, with your books and shit. And your dibs on a case.
Yes,
take I got the answers. I got the proof. Well, fuck, we don't even need to go to court then. Y'all got it? Bring it. Bring me the receipt where one family member is involved in the death of their loved one. Bring me a receipt on that, please. Now, back to what happened to Kresha. Because she's not despicable and she's not destructive, Lauren. The work...
Yeah, that's a really good point. Sorry to interrupt, Salty, but Lana, Trisha messaging Kresha, telling her not to go live is something we need to remember.
She does it difficult research that she presents on her channel. You did the same damn thing and you packaged it up real pretty for the internet. You didn't like it when Kresha was doing the same thing and trying to have conversations with you about what she was looking into.
Thank you,
No,
Salty.
you called her despicable and destructive. Was she a threat? Was Charles Vallow's niece a threat to you, Lauren? She might get traction on YouTube. That platform you're trying to build over there for yourself. Work-life balance and all. I can stay at home with my baby. But over there in Delphi, you was on the fence about even going home to trick-or-treat last year or whenever it was.
Mm-hmm. And
then you got people like Joe Schmoe coming to the bar, taking a photo, and thinking because, you're on the up and up. And then he goes and makes a mess of everything behind, I don't know what that was about. I advised
Does he just
against
sit
it
there while you just
over and over
talk?
I advised to come on out and speak about
What
it.
is he doing, Salty? Ew.
Over and over.
Listen.
I advised to come on out and speak about it. Did I not?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, this guy. Ooh. Sounded like he was doing something nasty while you was talking. What was that?
Advised against it. Over and over. I advised to come on out and speak about it. Did I not?
Yeah. Yep. And I'm still going to. I have to, on my own channel, for my own community, I have to come out and talk about it. I have to. Like, I so much appreciate you having me come on and talk about it, but we have so much more to talk about. And I know that your questions are mostly about why did I go on Web Sleuths and laugh about when Megan called me out. But that's totally about I didn't want to be doxxed. So there's so much more to explain. Wait, who's in my driveway?
What?
Who's in my Okay.
This
so
guy
I have
is
more to talk about.
This guy's the king of distractions.
And I will talk about more.
Well, I just, people have a lot of questions, and I don't know how to answer them for them because I'm confused about a lot of the stuff.
So whatever you're confused about, ask me about.
My confusion lies in this. I don't understand what took so long, and I don't understand what took so long for you to finally get there that Lauren was wrong. Outside of Crescia needing to go live to tell everybody and confirm something. Because you didn't listen to the court hearing until recently. You didn't listen to the 9-hour. You didn't listen to other things that were out there. I don't know if you thought it was rumor, just allegations, just YouTube talking, but you had no problems going to Queen Bee to talk about it.
It's about it. All right. I'm going to make myself vulnerable here, like really, really vulnerable. It was about my mental health because I didn't realize when I did what I did and I inserted myself into the picture.
What does your mental health have to do with this?
That was going to have such ramifications across the board, including for Crescia. Like I consider Crescia a friend of mine. She probably doesn't consider me a friend of hers anymore, but that's okay. So Taylor, I didn't know that like being at CrimeCon.
Hold on, we're going to pause.
Taking a picture
on the state's supplemental request for restitution.
The hearing for Kohberger just started. If you want to watch that, we're going to watch that really quick.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you, Your Honor.
Boost this audio. Damn.
It doesn't appear that there's a question about the amount. A question about the amount raised, whether it has been raised, whether any additional restitution being ordered at this point. Yesterday afternoon, we did receive a supplemental filing from the defense. I want to respond to that. I want to respond to that just for the record.
That was me.
Before I address the merits of the restitution requests themselves. As we indicated in our response to the defense objection to the additional restitution request, at the time that we entered into the plea agreement, Ms. Jennings and I were under the impression that
Ms. Jennings,
crime victims' compensation could be available to cover reimbursement of travel expenses. And I have to clarify that now. It is true that before trial, the families approached our office asking if there were any resources we were available to pay in advance for travel expenses or expenses related to them attending trial itself. And we looked into that, our staff looked into that and advised them no. It was my understanding.
Is it loud enough, guys?
Mistaken. I realized I was mistaken at this point, but it was my understanding back in early July, late June, when we were talking about the plea agreement, that crime victims compensation could be available to reimburse expenses like that. I now know that's not correct, and it was certainly my mistake. I will own it as far as our state of mind going into the plea agreement. So that being said,
go ahead.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead. I'll let you finish the point on the plea agreement, and then I have a question for you about that.
And I was just finishing that point, Your Honor, so this would be a good time.
Okay. So it's pretty well settled that plea agreements are interpreted as contracts, which they are. I think it's pretty well settled contract law that a unilateral mistake does not relieve one of its contractual obligations and restrictions. So how can I how can I order this restitution if the express terms of the plea agreement, though mistaken understanding by the state, don't allow such extra crime victims compensation fund reimbursement?
And Your Honor, I recognize that, and that's what I was just getting ready to address. In response to the defense's objection, the state has modified or adjusted our position on the restitution. We are, pursuant to the plea agreement, seeking restitution for the funeral-related expenses, which are the urns that are described in Exhibit 2 to our response. We are not affirmatively advocating for the travel expenses and lodging expenses of the family because we do not believe that we can legally advocate for those. At the same time, the families provided those to us, and we want to provide them to the court and counsel just so everybody was aware that they are there, but we are not arguing affirmatively for that because of the wording of the plea agreement itself. So what the state is actually requesting today is just additional restitution for the funeral-related expenses, which are the urns for the families.
Okay, thank you. And you can address the other issues as well.
I'm sorry, Your Honor, which other issues?
Well, the issues, if you'd like, raised in opposition to your motion, including the lack of ability to pay by a defendant and et cetera.
Yes, thank you, Your Honor. I apologize. The defendant has raised the issue of his alleged inability to pay, and we recognize that he's going to be incarcerated until he dies. But that in and of itself doesn't mean that over the course of the balance of his life, he might become, he might receive assets. And in fact, we attached a breakdown of the types of monies that he has received during his incarceration. We also noted the statute that allows the treasurer to intercept prospective monies that might be received based on any attempted publication of the story of the defendant. And those, if received, would be something that a restitution order could be enforced against. We also note that the language of the statute and the case law interpreting the restitution statute, which is 1953-04, if I believe off the top of my head, talks about current inability to pay is not necessarily a block to the order of restitution. It's just merely a factor for the court to consider. And it is our position, given the relative youth of the defendant, the fact that he has been receiving significant monies during his incarceration already, and that there is the possibility of future monies, whether by virtue of the statute with the treasurer impounding proceeds from a story related to this, or perhaps from an inheritance from his family or others. We can't see into the future. We don't have a perfect crystal ball. But the state's position is having this additional restitution in place, which is really fairly minimal, would be appropriate. And have them available that if the defendant comes into assets, that the families would be able to try to satisfy the restitution orders from them.
Thank you. And then who's arguing for defense?
I will be, Your Honor.
All right.
Thank you. Given that the state has clarified its position that it's only seeking reimbursement for the urns, it's my understanding that that amount is $1,420 for one family, $1,587.79, and then another $167.79, which would be a total, I believe, if my math is right, of $3,075.58. My understanding of reading the Victims Compensation Code 1953-04 is that the court must still do an analysis on Mr. Kohberger's ability to pay. And as the state has addressed, we are arguing that he does not have an ability to pay. While there have been lump sums provided to you regarding some funds that he received prior to his plea agreement, what the court does not have is a breakdown of how those funds came into the inmate system for his expenses and the fact that they were primarily family. Certainly his situation pre-plea and sentencing was drastically different than it is right now in terms of money that is available to him. And there's nothing in the record to provide the court with anything other than what is really speculation based on the past, as opposed to something that the court might be able to rely upon about foreseeability. There's no way that Mr. Kohberger is ever going to profit from any sort of movie or book, because Idaho Code 1953-01 specifically precludes that.
Well, it allows that monies are swept from his account for those income to pay certain things. If there's no debt for those certain things, then does the money not go then to the defendant?
That is not my reading of the code. Perhaps I'm reading that statute more broadly than the court is. I understood it to be that the purpose is that someone can't then profit off of their crime pursuant to that statute. I guess I need to read it with
even allowing your reading of it. What's to prevent, for example, a family member from agreeing to, provide information, be a part of, et cetera, a story, movie, book, whatever, TV series about the murders, about Mr. Kohberger, and that certainly wouldn't be monies they receive wouldn't be subject to the statute, and then they certainly would be free to send Mr. Kohberger money to his account. What harm is it to order the restitution, which would then sort of jump in line in terms of priority of payments over some of the other ordered payments, such that if Mr. Kohberger does receive money into his accounts from any source, that he's then that those monies are then put to that use. Certainly, we're not worried about Mr. Kohberger's credit rating with having debts at this point. I'm not sure what the concern would be to, given the uniqueness of this case and the potential for family members, et cetera, to earn money from it, and potentially we've seen members of the public send money to Mr. Kohberger, is my understanding, to his books. What's the downside to ensuring that the victims are as whole as possible from this by ordering the restitution, which again would jump in line from some of the other court-ordered fines, et cetera? And if the money's there, it's there. If it's not, it's not.
Judge, I don't see that Idaho Code or Idaho law asks the court to make an analysis on the downside, but whether or not there is foreseeability of payment. And all of the things that you just listed are pure speculation. There is no book or movie that's in the works by any of his family, and to say that those things are going to happen is absolutely speculative, and there's nothing to substantiate those sorts of assertions happening in the future. So
well, there's a history in the 3 years he was incarcerated of him receiving 5 figures put on his books. Doesn't that give the court some history to suggest that such contributions from whatever source may continue into the future?
As I stated earlier, Judge, that was at a different time in the case. That was at a time when, he had not entered a plea. He was not deemed convicted of the crime. The money, a lot of that money was coming from his family to be able to have communications with their son and brother. And to speculate that those types of dollars are going to be able to happen for the next many decades is exactly that. It's pure speculation, not based on something that is foreseeable or based in something that's in fact before this court.
Well, it just seems to me that one of the, really, obviously, even application of statute requires the court to look at what might happen into the future. And I guess, it seems to me one of the best indicators of the future is the past. And in the past, his family has, you're saying the family was the source of much of these funds, has provided him funds in order for him to communicate, et cetera. That necessity will still exist going forward. I'm not aware of his family having disowned him at this point and not wanting any contact with him. And even if they are, that doesn't mean that won't change. And you call it speculation. It seems to me that it is good evidence of what may occur in the future in light of what has occurred in the past.
Well, Judge, there is a judgment against him in the amount of $28,000, and certainly 20% of every dollar that goes into his inmate account is going to go towards paying that $28,000. Another factor that the court actually can look at under 1953-04 subsection 7 is other factors, and those factors that other factors that the court deems appropriate, and that can be collateral resources that the families obtained over $200,000, which definitely reimburse the cost of the earns in terms of economic costs.
I also want to turn to the plea agreement, because isn't a reasonable interpretation of the plea agreement that the defendant will not contest the state's seeking of restitution that is outlined in the plea agreement? Otherwise, why would it need to be in the plea agreement? It seems to me it's the plea agreement, a reasonable interpretation is the defendant is agreeing to pay restitution for those items that are identified in the plea agreement, which includes victims' compensation, which includes in this case funeral expenses. So you took advantage of the plea agreement to get the benefit of the bargain regarding the state's dropping of the death penalty. Why should you not be held to the plea agreement to pay the victims the costs of interning their children?
Judge, I believe that our pleading was clear, that we understood that earns fell underneath a funeral cost, but that once we have a hearing on this matter, that doesn't eliminate the court's duty under 1953-04 to do the ability to pay analysis. And that's why.
Well, are you in violation of the plea agreement by arguing that your client shouldn't have to pay those?
We are not in violation of the plea agreement. If there was any violation of the plea agreement that took place, it's the state seeking this when the other expenses, when it was clear under statute and under the Idaho Victims Compensation rules that those were not reimbursable expenses.
But they've effectively withdrawn those requests and are seeking what's outlined in the plea agreement. What's the point of the plea agreement on restitution if the defense is able to argue against the restitution called for in the plea agreement itself?
Judge, again, in our pleading, we objected to what the state has withdrawn as of this moment at this hearing today.
Right.
We acknowledge that the earns were funeral expenses.
Right.
But once we're in this situation of having a hearing, then this other section about whether or not he has an ability to pay is triggered. We stipulated to $28,000 in restitution within 60 days.
Right.
He met the terms of the plea agreement.
But it also says the state may seek restitution regarding funeral expenses, and they're simply identifying additional funeral expenses.
I don't know what more you want me to say about the earns other than
what's the point of the plea agreement if you're not going to be bound by it?
I agreed that it was $3,075.58.
But you say you just shouldn't have to pay it.
What I said was that the court needs to do the analysis under Idaho code about his ability to pay.
Why hasn't the defendant waived his right to rely on that ability to pay by agreeing to those expenses as part of the plea agreement?
I don't know how the court can enter that this order today without engaging in the analysis under Idaho code because it's required. That's the way I review the case law and the code, that once there's a hearing about restitution, then the court has to engage in the analysis on the ability to pay.
So the agreement to pay is illusory.
No, he agreed to $28,000. We've agreed that earns fall underneath.
Does he have the ability to pay that?
Expense. No, he does not have the ability.
So
to
why
pay
did
that,
you
but
agree to it?
Because it was a specific, we were provided with those receipts within 60 days. We were not provided with the receipt for the earns within 60 days.
So is your objection then a timeliness objection?
We did raise a timeliness objection in our pleading. I have thought about that and whether or not I think that it is a really valid argument to say that that's completely jurisdictional. I didn't to mean that the court can't take this under the review at this point in time. I didn't read the judgment language in such a strict fashion that I felt like we could say 61 days means the court's not going to consider it at all. So it is past your 60-day deadline, but I don't know that that is completely jurisdictional in the way that you drafted your judgment.
Anything else?
No.
Thank you. Mr. Thompson, any rebuttal?
No, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right, thank you. I'll take the matter under advisement and issue an opinion in due course.
Of course, it's not going to be decided today. He's not happy. What do you think he's going to do? Holy shit. What do y'all think he's going to do? He does not seem fucking happy. Is there a possibility that the judge could rule that he violated the plea deal? Oh my God. Because then they would have to go through with the trial, right? He should be rubbing his beard all nervous. They fucked up. What a mess. She's like, no, he can't pay for it. He's like, well, why did you agree to it then? Yeah, he looked pissed. Ann Taylor wasn't there. That was Thompson. Well, not really. I mean, what I'm understanding is they agreed to a certain amount of restitution in the plea deal, and now they're saying that he can't pay it. So he's like, why did you agree to the plea deal? Are you violating the plea deal by agreeing to something you knew he couldn't pay? And then I didn't really understand what Thompson fucked up about. Oh, okay. Lindsay says this has to do with the money. Thompson fucked up. He is responsible for the language within the plea agreement, and defense offered statutes and case law an argument that they met it. Thompson promised more. Yeah, they definitely rushed it. Very crazy, Flo. Yeah, I'm not a lawyer. I don't know. I can't really break it down, but he doesn't want to pay shit, is basically. I don't think that he'll order a trial, though. I just don't. But it is messy as hell. And they're past the 60 days. Right. Exactly, Bobby. You are missing the submission for expenses outside the 60 days. Yeah, I don't see that happening either. It doesn't seem like they can, Osane. It's a shame. They rushed into it for a reason. But yes, to the other point you brought up about the judge saying, well, y'all are in violation if you agreed to this knowing you couldn't pay it. He's calling out both sides. It's messy from both sides. That whole fucking mess. So he's probably just going to order him to pay it. I don't like Thompson either. And Steve Goncalves ripped him a new asshole on the interview room. Do you guys want to go over that? We can finish out Salty and then watch some of the interview room. Because I can go to the part where Steve Goncalves got really upset. Let me know. We're going to watch the rest of Salty. We're going to finish out the Schmoe.
Was going to have ramifications on that, on Kresha. Like, how would I even know that? How would I even think about that? So I've had to do a lot of processing. R&M. I've had to do a fucking lot of processing.
A fucking lot of processing.
And figuring out how to address this appropriately and not create more harm.
Please.
Than what I've already done.
The harm is done. You can't put the toothpaste back in the tube. Sorry.
That's what's taking so long to come out. If you get to come out and you get to be like, blast all of your opinions and say everything like flat out, like no filter.
Why does it say snorts? You can say things flat out too. Just tell the damn truth, motherfucker.
Say everything like flat out, like.
Ugh, he is flat out spitting.
Say everything like flat out, like no filters. And that's one of the things I love about you. But I can't do that because I have to think about, am I going to create more harm than I'm doing good? That's what I have to think about.
Well, because you did create more harm than good.
Yeah, right? Yeah. So I have to undo it. I have to like, and that's not like an easy thing to do. Like unlacing your sneakers.
Okay, but it's been a minute.
Unlacing your sneakers. Shut the fuck up, dude.
So I just, like I kept saying, I understand that it may be hard to do, but it's taken so long. And I know what I've been going through with you behind this back and forth. And still me, is Lauren, I'm not saying you were questioning if Lauren was right or wrong, but it was like, I didn't know what you were waiting on as far as needing more facts.
Right.
I'm just unraveling it all and then re-raveling it. That's all.
I'm unraveling it all and re-raveling it. Oh, because that makes sense. Why don't you just start by telling the fucking truth? Is that possible? Do you think that Joe has the truth instilled in him that he could fucking say it? God.
All that's been going on, and
how do you think Kresha and Kay felt?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, you want to talk about unraveling something. How do you think Kresha and Kay felt unraveling this mess? Idiot.
All this was starting to come to light.
Yes.
And Kay has known about it for months and even told Lauren to let it go home and be with your family. This is girl drama, let it go. But she said, Lauren didn't do that. Lauren chose to keep it going. In her opinion, Lauren didn't have a quote-unquote stalker. Before the live was struck and taken down, she was silenced by some YouTube content creators. A victim's family that is appalling to me. A victim's family got silenced by a fucking YouTube content creator. Because somebody said your name, that dear friends of yours actually used a name that's what they would just generally do. They're not used to censoring themselves on the streets. You talked about them.
Butterfly.
Look at him. Butterfly.
Butterfly is having some real issues with what I'm saying.
Shut up, Joe.
So I'm trying to figure it out, Butterfly. Like you and trying to figure it out. I'm trying to answer your questions, but I don't know how to answer them.
I would, Butterfly, if you want a link, I'll bring you up because she does got questions. And I told my chat, my mods, if y'all have questions like the rest of this community, don't be afraid to ask them because you're a part of this community.
Yes.
Butterfly and I have been there to support everything you did from the beginning.
Yep. Absolutely. 100%. Like,
so yes,
Butterfly's
she's got
been there
legit
for me.
questions because she was your friend.
Yes. Was. Is that past tense?
Yes, you're losing friends, you fucking dork.
I don't know. I don't speak for her. I'm saying she was your friend. Well, I was your friend, but apparently so was Lauren Matthias. Do you see what I'm saying? Why we were
Right. Okay, but there are different levels of friendship. There's like
Oh,
being
my God.
friendly with someone, and then there's being like true trusted friends. Like I trust you,
Okay, what kind of friend do you buy tequila shots for, Joe? Will you fill us in on that, please?
and I trust Butterfly.
You kind of promoted it as if you and Lauren were friends.
Like good friends?
Mm-hmm. My
People
God.
kept hearing,
Word
well, Lauren and I
salad.
are friends, and this is we're
Yeah.
friends, and we're friends, and we're like we're work friends. Really, let's call it what it is. Unless y'all are more than that, I don't know.
Oh,
No, we're not. That's okay. I'm gonna laugh at that because that's laughable, and I know
You're
I know
laughable.
that-
Laughable, but it's the perception that it
Is
gives.
it really? Like there might be more.
I've tried to
between me
tell
and-
you.
Oh shit!
I have tried.
yeah, he's a smart ass. Fuck this guy. Salty, I don't know how you did it for this long. This guy's nothing but a fucking smart ass. He doesn't have any remorse for what he did. He doesn't give a fuck. He's only trying to save his own ass at this point.
So hard to explain to you what everybody's feeling, and you're not getting it, Joe. And I don't know how to help you get there. And it's not my fault. I don't know.
I didn't see that because it's not in my mind.
How many times have I heard that all week?
Fuck.
I didn't see that, Salty. Oh, fuck. Dude, I'm getting a headache.
It's not the first
Yeah, he thinks it's funny because he's exhausted her to the point of a fucking headache.
time I've given somebody a headache.
Yeah, we know.
Asked you, did you think that going to other panels would keep the drama off your channel and somehow protect you?
No. That was stupid. That was just stupid. Okay. Don't be wishy-washy, Simi. What?
Thank you
Salty,
more than
tell
enough
me
budgets.
how I'm being wishy-washy, and I'll clear it up.
Oh my God. Tell me. Right, she sighs. Tell me how I'm being wishy-washy. Fuck off. Fuck off, Joe. He thinks he's so smart. More than enough budgets. Thank you for your super chat. I'm behind, but he lied on Queen's panel and said the other two people at the table were strangers. Yeah, he's a lying liar who lies.
I don't know. I have the energy. All right, dude, I've been pointing out to you the things that we're even like a second ago, you know, and you'll say things like, that's a good point. Didn't think of it that way. But it's like when you did think of it, finally, you still didn't go live and address anything. You're still sitting here with people going live this morning. I was waiting on it last night. And no, I did decide not to do the live with you on my panel because people that liked me and cared about me were worried about me. And I was worried about my mods. So I said, no, we're not doing it. But I got a decent night's sleep and I woke up and I thought, oh, hell no.
Exchanging room keys.
Oh, hell no. This is my friend and my buddy, allegedly. And if anybody's going to go at him, it's fucking going to be me. I don't need you to go to a larger platform who's going to annihilate you for the fun of it for you to come set the record straight with Kresha.
On Prime Crime.
And I didn't platform you for anything, not for my benefit.
Right.
But I'm not going to let you go off track
is
and
he
off course
doing?
and steer clear of the real questions either. Because I've been asking you this shit all week long. I have shown you the evidence. And once again, I felt like I was being ignored because maybe I don't appear to be as smart as Megan Connor My numbers don't reflect it, that I'm a good channel because I don't have that many subscribers.
You're a great channel, Salty.
I can't catch a break in the fucking algorithm because I don't come out here with Brian Kohberger's innocent. And I knew that when I started my channel, but I didn't care.
Okay, so we're out here now to set the record straight in this.
My God.
So help me to do that. Like I don't.
What do you need help from me from?
Tell the truth, idiot.
I don't understand what people aren't getting. Like what
We're
I
not
have
getting
to
the truth,
explain.
idiot.
Okay, so
People feel like
if I-
you're being wishy-washy and on the fence on why you didn't come out sooner. When we all noticed the red flags about Lauren and we were all seeing things come out that were apparently very true because stuff like this by Gigi, we were not to believe anything else because what
Here's her
Lauren's
channel
camp
link.
told us. Investigative reporter, really? We can't push back and ask a question? Because we're evil now.
who's evil? Who have I called
community as a
evil?
whole, not you. In general, it felt like Lauren's supporters that first few days, if any of us spoke out against Lauren, we were the bad guy and the unsympathetic ones and the conspiracy theorists and the big bad true crimers. Turns out she was the big bad true crimer, giving all of us a bad name right
Amen.
now that I'm not so sure this genre can recover from.
Bing bang.
We can.
Can we? Can we?
He says
We can.
Not
I
with
can't
you.
even give Idaho to give me a damn body cam of Brian Kohberger so I could tear his ass down instead of Lauren's stupid eyebrows.
Right.
So I don't know what to tell you anymore. The people feel
Okay.
some type of way. I have tried to tell you, friend to friend, as honest as I could be about how
Nicole.
people were feeling.
And
how
you have
I
been my
was
friend,
feeling.
and you have been my friend, and you have challenged me, and your community has challenged me with questions, and I want to keep answering them, but like
Challenged you.
yes, yeah, like to be a better person, to be a better quote unquote investigative reporter, like challenge me with that. That's what I want to be challenged with.
Dude.
Is Butterfly going to come up or not? Butterfly,
I don't.
please.
God, he is mad.
She's like she has been such a good friend. Like
shut up.
I don't understand.
I don't know that she wants to, but I'll drop her a link. She's a big.
I thought she said yes a little while ago, like about 5 minutes ago.
Sorry, chat. Y'all know I'm not the kind of a content creator that ignores my peeps waiting on a super chat to come in so I can acknowledge you.
Is that her or me?
All right, Butterfly, you got it in your DM if you want it.
Please come talk to me, Butterfly. Please.
Oh shoot! Stupid thing. It's not y'all. This thing pops up on my box and I hit the thing by accident. It just feels like you can say that it was, challenge.
Worst investigative reporter ever, Joe fucking Tequila Schmoe.
For you mentally healthy wise, and you need to unplug it. I'll get all that, but it's not landing that you took so long to do anything. Hold on, here's Butterfly. Welcome in.
Oh, she came
Hello,
up.
can you hear me good?
Yeah.
Butterfly, I hear you.
He likes her.
Okay.
Criminal Med.
I'm really disappointed, Joe.
Okay.
I'm trying to keep an open mind and understand where you're coming from. I'm disappointed because you know what Salty and I had to deal with before you came over.
Yeah. So are
And-
you disappointed because I've been quiet for so long, or are you disappointed because of my actions?
Both.
Okay.
Because
all right.
Wow.
Damn.
Because
why you ask the question, Joe? Why you laugh? Fucking liar.
You know how we feel about protecting victims, getting too close to victims' families. And if you are like your friendship with Kresha, and then not coming forward right away, even if you didn't come out to us about the situation, you didn't go to her personally.
I did.
And we would have known that.
I did. I sent her multiple texts that have not been returned. And that's her choice, and that's fine. And I understand now better after her live yesterday why she hasn't
But you didn't. You did that right away, though.
Yes. Yep.
Well said, Sleuthy.
Well, I guess by that time she had already made her mind
Right
up.
away. Wait. When did you first reach out to Kresha in all of this?
First reach out, we've had. God damn it.
Did you do it before you went on panels?
What's he goddamning about?
That's a good question. That's a really
answer
good question.
Answer it, please. You keep saying that every time we have a good question. You say, "Oh, that's a good question," but yet we're left hanging.
Right, I got it. Let me check my dates in my phone.
I mean, it's just a yes or no.
Right.
Answer.
Okay, that's how long ago was that though? Was that like 2 weeks ago when I went on Queen Bee?
Why are you asking her?
We can't keep up.
Yeah.
God.
Right, I can't keep up either. So you telling me that me not
When did
coming
you
up with
reach out? Okay, let me ask you this. When did you realize you needed to reach out to Kresha, and why did you do that?
I've always reached out to Kresha.
No, I meant on this. We're talking about this matter. To even reach out to say I'm sorry or whatever you were going to do, when did you decide to do that?
Okay.
Because you said you reached out.
I'm checking my phone.
Right, because you said you reached out and she hasn't replied.
This guy.
Yes.
Okay.
October 12th, October 14th, October 17th, and whatever Sunday.
Would that
whatever
be
Sunday's
after
day
you
was.
went on those live panels?
Yes, some of it, yes. Not all of it. I don't know when I went on the panel, but multiple days, multiple times, I reached out.
Okay. So that's my point. So if that really matters, that would be I wouldn't go hiding in other chats, because what it looks like to us, just please hear me out.
Yep.
It looks like to us, when we see that, you're not thinking about the wrong that you did to not only a victim's family member, but someone that should be considered a real friend to you, promoting your next case. That's what it seems like when we see that.
That's fair. That's fair, Butterfly. And I
That's
really
why
appreciate that. Yeah, I get it.
I'm disappointed.
That's fair. That's fair criticism, and I accept it 100%.
This guy's an ass. I accept it 100%. The only thing you don't take 100% of is accountability.
So how do I make it better? Like, how do I undo it?
That's up to Kresha.
You can't undo something, idiot. How do I undo it? I'm unraveling and raveling. Buying Grayson tequila shots.
Speak for her. We can only say what we see from the outside.
Me too, Robat. Welcome,
but
everybody.
we're very protective of them.
Yep.
And we're not protective of Lauren. We initially, a lot of us came out and said, "Oh no, a stalker," but we're critical thinkers. We're not stupid. We're going to read between the lines. We're going to look at our documents.
So,
I'm not calling you stupid. I'm talking about us out here not questioning her motives. Then when we have more information, we make different decisions, right? Just like with documents. You have initially, when we see some of these cases, we make our first opinions about the case. We get more information, and we make a more educated decision. That's how it goes.
Dolphin's saying I'm being evasive? Dolphin, does Dolphin need
more fucking gaslighting and distractions
to come up too and ask me questions? What am I being evasive about?
So I think your description of a friend is different from what I consider a friend.
Okay.
I was on mute and didn't realize it, but if you want me to bring Dolphin on panel, if she's up to it, I will.
Yeah. I got to know how I'm being evasive.
There's a question here I want to ask. It says, Joe, you sounded like a different person up on Queen Bee panel. I don't know, your attitude was different, and it wasn't the Joe I know, and it made me sad, like you changed.
Okay. I got
True Crime Butterfly sounds like she's at the airport. Oh, fuck. He is such a fucking dick. I can't take it.
How do I address that?
How do I?
I don't know. I can't think for you. What does that make you feel when you hear that?
You sounded like a different person on Queen Bee panel.
Oh my God.
So
he always repeats the question. God, this guy's so full of shit.
was going on a channel that I knew was not friendly. So
It is you, True Crime. Look at your bubble moving.
I don't know.
All clear for landing.
Maybe that's how I changed. Because I knew I was talking to people who weren't friendly.
You went on a channel you thought was not friendly?
I did it. I did it intentionally. I said,
So is it kind of like when you have your own channel and then you act a different way, but when you come to Salties, you feel it's okay to like cuss and do all these other things? Is that what you mean?
No. We're talking about the situation. We're talking about the matter. Dolphin, please explain. Okay, you're good where you are. Tell me, Dolphin. Then you don't want. She doesn't want to come up, but please tell me how I'm being evasive.
It feels like you do that, and I've tried to explain that
You're
to
good,
you. I don't know how
Butterfly,
to
it's funny.
make you feel understand it, because it feels like when we ask you questions or you get asked a question, you're like, oh, that's a good question, as if it's the first time that you thought of it, or if you didn't dawn on you in that way. And it's a little off-putting to a lot of us when it's pretty cut and dry at this point. I took a picture, then I made a mess of the situation by being comical about it and not taking it seriously to start with. Then Lauren pulls the plug on the whole court deal and cries about some bullshit with law and crime. All that starts to happen. Her and John come out and gaslight every
She's
damn
over
body.
it.
And then Megan's going to come out here and continue to double down and gaslight everybody. None of us can even talk about it because we're not empathetic. And then I'm trying to tell you, guy, it's not looking good. There's things that are being, I don't know if you thought it was just me. Things are being said. Things are being done. I had, proof there and trying to show it to you.
Butterfly flew away. She's like, I'm out.
Weren't looking at it. And then you admitted on other live panels that you hadn't looked at the 9-hour live. You hadn't looked at the court hearing. You hadn't looked at this.
I still haven't.
And you want us to sit here and have some sympathy for you because you didn't look at everything. It's not our job to look at all of it for you.
No.
And then come back and point out all the bullshit, and then you go radio silent. That did not feel good.
Fair enough.
That's all
right. Then I guess
came back. She fell off by accident. She came back.
He's defeated.
Butterfly. So
be
tell me,
quiet.
is it going to make things better or worse, Butterfly, for me to go on my own live and address this personally head on?
Only you know that, Joe. I mean, we're giving you feedback. Well, we're giving you feedback. We're telling you what we think. So when you go on your own channel, you have to be prepared because you're going to have more people on there. But it's not for us to tell you because when we give you advice, Salty's giving you advice, you don't listen to it.
And you, like Simi Sharp says, intentionally you wanted spanked. What the fuck, Joe? So you had told me.
What does that mean?
Let me explain. You told me you went on that panel. I'm like, what were you thinking? Why would you go there, right? And you were like, well, because I like the facts and I wanted to get the facts out there. And they were, y'all thought y'all could unpack it together. Nobody's here for that. That we weren't investigating. What are we doing here? So you intentionally went to an opposing channel because you thought they could get the truth out there for you. That's so confusing. So
it is,
my
and it's dumb. It's dumb. It's dumb.
Yeah, I don't understand. Like Salty and I have always had your best interest, especially Salty, because you talk to her more. I only see you once in a while in chats. I've just been here from the beginning. But you're gonna just not take her advice, which she has always had your best interest, and go do.
Yeah, I think this guy has gone through life being this goddamn annoying, and he just exhausts people to the point where they either A, don't argue anymore, or B, don't challenge him because they know that it's fucking fruitless. That's what I think. Mandy, they're not on camera. Same reason I'm not on camera. We're just not. We're just not. So this is Salty. This is Joe. And this is True Crime Butterfly. That's all. Just their profile pictures.
Do something totally opposite and then wonder why.
No, what? No,
I mean, it's common sense.
I didn't. Did I get advice and act opposite?
Yeah.
She's always giving you the advice. Don't get too close to families.
Okay. All right. Now I understand.
Things of that
what you're
nature.
saying. Yes, I get it.
More than that.
And more than that.
Yep. Okay, I understand now.
There's one thing.
I know
getting
he
the
does.
case.
To go live and say your piece, but don't get caught on why you took the stupid picture. That's been my advice.
So, okay,
Nope.
Salty, I need you to say that again.
I've been telling you to go live and say your truth, but don't get stuck on why you took the damn picture, because we know why you took it. It's everything
Okay.
that happened after that, and I've told you that, and the perception of the community, and the shadiness of the don't out me as a picture taker. We get it. You didn't want to get doxxed. Note it. Stay out of court documents. I warned you about that fucking months ago. Months ago. I don't want to be in a court document over any case. All right? But there y'all go. Doing what's best.
Be honest with yourself. If your intentions aren't pure as to why you're doing something, then don't wonder why we question it.
Yeah, I get that. And
If your motive is
you're
to-
gonna
is
yeah
to-
right. You're gonna criticize me for saying I get that. But okay,
I
so
didn't say that.
no.
I mean, just
I
wonder
I
why
said
we
it.
question that.
I said it. So I'm gonna have to go live, and I'm gonna have to explain things. I'm gonna have to.
You can try.
But can I? Yeah, I can try. And it's gonna be like fodder for people that are haters, and it's gonna
be fodder for people. I don't even know if I can listen to him anymore. I don't think this guy's ever gonna come clean and be honest. Thank you, Flo. She said sub up to Salty. Let's get her to 2K. Go Cooters. Let's do it. Cooter undercover.
Cooter undercover. Cooters, unite.
Thank you, Flobo. Thank you, Southern Heathen. I'll answer for him. He felt that he was part of the cool club at CrimeCon, hanging out with the big creators. He didn't care if the stalking was true. He was focused on being part of the crowd. I agree. And I would have, you're done with him, Salty, thank God. Because I would have more respect for him if he told the truth. You know, if he just said it. Like, man, I got in over my head, you know. I thought these people were more important than they were. And now I see, you know, who the real people are. I mean, it's that fucking simple. But he's a cunt. He's a cunt. And he's going to continue to be a cunt.
gonna be.
Oh God.
Yeah, I know. It's gonna be so. But I'm gonna.
Connor like to use. We're not here for fodder. No, we're not, Megan. But you can go out there and say you're disappointed in Charles Vallow's family.
And the funny thing is, Lauren probably will dump him if she hasn't already because he's sloppy.
Lori Vallow's cousin, and tell him to be
So
silent.
it has to be more about making things right than worried about what other people are saying.
Yes.
Because when your heart is genuine, people will see that. When you're hiding, making excuses, that's going to be apparent, and people will call you out.
He's talking over her. He's not even fucking listening to you, Butterfly. God, I can't stand this guy.
When you're hiding, making excuses.
Him and his fucking dog with the fucking stupid scarf. Take the scarf off. Dogs don't like scarves.
Excuses. That's going to be apparent, and people will call you out.
And is that what it looks like to you? And is that why you're calling me out?
Yep.
Okay. Thank you for that. That's the best.
This is what we've been trying to get through to you, Joe.
Yeah, I'm a man. I have a thick skull.
Oh my God. No, he did not. Dude, you're a pussy is what you is. I'm a man, he says. Number one, you ain't no man. And number two, that ain't no fucking excuse. Stop it. Stop it right now. Biggest pussy in the world. I've never heard a man say, but I'm a man. I have a thick skull. Ew. What a puss.
Get through to you, Joe.
Yeah, I'm a man. I have a thick skull.
It doesn't have nothing to do with.
And listen to his pathetic tone. I'm a man. I have a thick skull. But mommy,
Just help a brother out here.
I'm just a little boy. I don't understand. Penny Farthing coming in hot with 5 cooter ships. Texas T,
Just help a
Maggie
brother
May,
out here.
The Royal We, Jen Pookie, and No More BS. Love your name.
Y'all welcome to Cooterville. Come on in
Just
and
help a
remember,
brother out here.
close your legs.
With a man.
Yeah, I'm a man. I have a thick skull.
It doesn't have nothing to do with a man. It's a person. It's
Whiny
not man or
fucker.
woman. It's
Right.
a person.
I'm just saying I have a thick skull.
Just help a
So
brother out here.
thank you for keeping on like the topic and trying to pound it in my skull. I'm going live. Okay.
Idiot.
I'm fucking going live, people. I'm gonna do it.
I honestly don't care.
Oh, what does he think he is, Bill O'Reilly? We'll do it live. Fuck it.
To pound it in my skull. I'm going live. Okay. I'm fucking going live, people. I'm gonna do it.
I honestly don't care if you go live.
I'm totally clipping that.
I'm going live. Okay. I'm fucking going live, people. I'm gonna do it.
I honestly don't care if you go live. I
Right?
want you to
Yeah.
make things right with Kresha and her family and learn from
Yeah.
your mistakes and do better. Because otherwise,
the
what's
man
the
card.
use of what's the use of having a platform if you're using it to hurt
Right.
other people?
Am I using it to hurt? Like, has that
That's what it
been-
seems like. In this moment, up until now, yes, Kresha is a victim's family. Okay.
This is Joe.
That's tomorrow. And that is it for us today.
Wait, here's Joe. Here's Joe when he's trying to go live. Here you go.
That's tomorrow. And that is it for us today. Okay, I don't know. Whatever it is, it's not right on the teleprompter. I don't know what that is. I've never seen that.
No, there is. We are going to do Sting, yeah.
Okay, but yeah, I can't read it. There's no words on it.
Okay. Ready? Sure.
There's no words there. To play us out. What does that mean? To play us out.
Sting is going to do, it's a video, Sting video.
What is
For credits.
I don't know what that means, to play us out. What does that mean? To end the show?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, go.
In 5, 4, 3.
That's tomorrow, and that is it.
Okay. In 5, 4, 3.
That's tomorrow, and that is it for us today. And we will leave you with a. I can't do it.
Okay.
We'll do it live.
Okay. No.
We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it, and we'll do it live.
Right.
Fucking thing sucks.
In 5, 4, 3.
That's tomorrow, and that is it for us today. I'm Bill O'Reilly. Thanks again for watching. We'll leave you with Sting and a cut off his new album. Take it away.
Watch the baby fit. Watch the baby fit, fucker. What a fucking baby. Look at him. Well said, Joe.
A is victim's family. This has hurt them, is what we're trying to make you understand.
My actions have hurt them. That's not okay.
And if you can't see that, I mean, I don't know what else to tell you. Like, you have to see that. If you don't see that, then you don't think you're doing anything wrong, and you'll repeat it. And that I don't want to have anything to do with.
Yep, I understand. I wouldn't either. Thank you for being willing to come up and address me.
He did go
like kind of face to face,
Salty.
like Butterfly to Charlie.
Yeah, well, thank you for listening.
Like a moth to a flame, burned to the fire. What did he say? Like butterfly to Charlie? What does that mean? Who's Charlie? Like a moth to the flame.
And I hope.
Stop.
Wait, what?
Like kind of face to face, like Butterfly to Charlie.
Is that his dog? Like butterfly to Charlie. Is that the dog's name, Charlie? Take the scarf off, Charlie. He doesn't like it.
Yeah, well, thank you for listening. And I hope this will go well for you. I hope you'll listen to our advice, because that's all we can do. And we wouldn't be giving you advice if we didn't care.
Right.
People are angry. People are upset.
Yeah.
And you are sitting there and taking it, but I'm gonna let you think on that. And thank you, Salty, for having me up.
You're welcome, Butterfly. You deserve a voice because you are a big part of this true crime community. You're friends with a lot of people. They respect you and love you. You respect them. Y'all are friends. You have been a friend of Joe's for a long time, and you deserve to hurt.
We can sum this up with 78% of you think Joe has no remorse and is a liar. 957 people chiming in on that.
Have your voice heard as well, like everybody does in this case, and to take it all in.
You did? You left him at the airport? Did you, Butterfly? Oh, you're kidding. Oh, never mind. Fuck. Airhead moment. Oh, he died. God bless you, Charlie.
Happy, here's the thing. Krisha didn't have to record a video. You know, she just went live. And if I don't know if there's a right way or wrong way to do it. What's a video? He's going to get comments all over a video. So if you can't,
I'm going to jump down. Thanks.
Just say this. All right. Thank you, Butterfly, for coming up. Anything else you want to say before you go? All right. I'm hearing Krisha is live according to Hawkeyes, and I don't want to, you know.
Yeah, I gotta go so I can start also figuring out like a response to this. I gotta figure out my response.
Oh my God. We came full circle. We're back at square one.
All right. Well, I don't know how to tell you to do that. I feel like I've just drained from trying to help you get there.
Yeah, and there are literally like 1,000 different words of advice from different people. So,
like I said earlier, I don't know who you get advice from, and I don't know their intentions. So I don't know what to tell you about that. I would really be questioning myself right now about who I trust and don't trust. So take all the advice you need from all the people from all the days and figure it out. And I'm going to go for now.
All right.
And I appreciate you coming up and letting me hash this out with you,
do
Elizabeth.
I not get just a modicum of credit for being willing to come up and talk about this?
Wow. A modicum of credit, Joe? Are you kidding? He wants credit just for coming up and sitting there and talking in circles and exhaling every now and then.
As honestly as we can. Like a modicum. Just a little bit.
No.
Of credit.
Did I asked you days ago if you wanted to go live? Did
Thank
you
you,
need me to
Rubber.
come up there with you and I'd help you unpack this?
Thank you, Rubber.
And you
Yep.
didn't know if that was a good idea.
Yep. Here we are.
Somebody thought it was a good idea for you to email a large platform and take it to them, and I don't even know who the hell that is, and I don't want to know. But that alone right there is a red flag. And if you can't see that,
it is. No, I see it.
You're one big red flag.
See it. No, I see the red flag. I do.
You didn't learn much from Queen Bee, huh? I don't know what to tell you. You do what you do.
Right?
Like feels necessary. I'm not here to coddle a man, Joe. I don't have a man on purpose. That is by design. I cannot.
You keep telling me I have to stop laughing, but you keep making me laugh because that's like so true to. Yeah, that's so true.
This is how I live my life. I cannot do it for you. You got to do it yourself.
Yep,
I'm not
I
here
do.
to make excuses for you. I'm not here to support you or try to get everyone to understand where you're coming from. That is not my end game here. My end game is being worried about Krisha and Kay. I said worried because I saw several creators try to silence a family because y'all didn't like what they were saying because it went against the status quo. It went against a narrative we were being fed by somebody who thinks she's high and mighty. Lauren's mouthpiece. Lori Vallow's cousin. I'm supposed to listen to that? Sit all the way down, like I said. All the way the fuck down.
All right. Look for my live later.
Well, we'll be looking.
Later. It's gone now.
Shit. Yep.
All right, guys. Thanks for being here. I appreciate y'all. If I missed
Thanks to everybody for the honest questions.
Before you go, for anybody who's watching, me and my mod Forrest, we have been mods for Joe's channel for a long time, but tonight we will not be, Joe. I can't put Forrest through that. I don't know what your expectations are for your mod teams. I have my mod meetings with my mods. They know my expectations and no unspoken words if we're live, they know what to do. They know my limits, right? We don't know what's going on over there. I don't know how to handle a possible chat like that. And I'm not here to defend you in any capacity like that. Do you know what I'm saying? I hope you understand what I mean by that.
Yeah, I do.
I mean, you slow the chat and do the things. I will zap really disgusting comments if need be. I guess I don't know how I'll feel,
Salty.
but I'm not there to police a chat. Plus, I need to. Because if I comment anything, it's
so Salty. Did he go live that same day that you guys did this live?
Going to show up that I got a wrench. If Forrest was to take it upon himself to say a comment, because I couldn't tell you what he feels right now, but if he decided to make a comment, people would see he's wrenched up as well. And I don't want people to feel some kind of way about my mod, because he has a wrench in his hand.
Real happy and
In his
Simi, I
hand.
see your comments. Yes, I'm a goober. I openly admit that I'm a goober.
A goober?
Yes, Simi Sharp called me a goober, and I will take that.
That's being kind.
It is. It is.
Um,
And I'm going to go back and read this chat real happy. I will before I go live.
Yeah, I'm trying to look through them now. At least show him some grace. Hot Pocket. I don't know where the comments at to highlight it. At least show him some grace. He came into the lion pit.
Hot Pocket.
Really?
Wait, did he say goober?
That's rich.
Not real happy.
Goober?
I see your comments. Yes, I'm a goober. I openly admit that I'm a goober.
Huh? A goober? We need to clip that too.
And Simi, I see your comments. Yes, I'm a goober. I openly admit that I'm a goober.
A goober?
Yes, Simi Sharp.
Salty's like, Salty. She's like, a goober? Heidi Hole goober. Okay.
Goober. I openly admit that I'm a goober.
A goober?
Yes, Simi Sharp called me a goober, and I will take that.
That's being kind.
It is. It is.
That's being
kind.
And I'm going to go back and read this chat real happy. I will before I go live.
Sure you were. Sure you will.
Yeah, I'm trying to look through them now. At least show him some grace. Hot Pocket. I don't know where the comments at to highlight it. At least show him some grace. He came into the lion pit. Really? That's rich. We can all royally screw up at times. He put himself in the lion's pit when he went on Queen Bee's panel.
Yep.
To a crump
I did.
channel and took this.
I inserted myself there. I did. I deserve it.
This might be perceived as a lion's den today, but I
No. There's much worse that I could have inserted myself into.
What I'm doing today is not bringing you into the lion's den. Because
Nope.
I'm here to destroy Joe Schmoe. He did that on his own.
Yep.
I came here to be honest with somebody I consider to be my friend. I came here to be honest with my community and show them that I do care and protect you, and I will call out the bad shit.
You sure do, girl. I want to bust in here and tell Kelly, thank you for your cash app. Thank you.
In a heartbeat. If I got wind for 1 second that somebody in my community was swindling other community members, you don't think I wouldn't call that shit out for everybody to know about it?
Hell yeah.
There's people out there that won't do that. They'll keep it quiet so we don't look bad. Y'all can. I need to go now. I got to go outside and take grass. I'm gonna go see if Crush is live and see what's happening over there. I don't know what's gonna happen after today. Y'all, I'll see y'all around when I see you. I am dying to get back to true crime. Yes, I'm well aware that kohbergers or the state has responded to the defense bullshit about the rest.
Okay, does he stay up or does he hop down?
And
I want to see how he ends this.
I'm not down with that right now. So
Yeah, thanks for having me up, Salty. Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Watch my live later.
All right, well, we'll look forward to.
Okay, that's the end of that. Thank you so much, Salty. And thank you for keeping it real with this asshole. I think that the majority agrees the guy's full of shit. And I don't think he should be welcomed on any panels, to be honest with you. And quite frankly, I don't even know if I want to hear his live. But maybe just to embarrass him, we will review it. Not today. Maybe we can do a Joe Schmoe part 2. Because now I want to show you guys something. And then I got to get off here. But I want to go through this part of the interview room with y'all. Where Steve Goncalves talks about Bill Thompson, the prosecutor. So I do have Joe's deleted live, and we will go through it. We'll do Joe Schmoe part 2 for sure. Because I think the guy needs to be clowned on. People need to know. So we're going to go to 110:47. I'll give you the full link. It's worth a watch. I'm not always a big fan of them. I'm not a huge fan of Dr. Gary, but this was a good watch. Okay, we'll do it tomorrow. We'll do Joe Schmoe. Oh yeah, we'll play Joe Schmoe bingo with his live. How about that? That'll be more fun. I'm pretty sure that she is, Marissa, but I can't speak for Kresha. He doesn't deserve any grace. Mm-mm. As a matter of fact, I hope that he ends up in a courtroom having to testify for what he did. That's what I hope. All right, 1:10:47. Now, this live is worth watching because I don't feel like the goncalves are being exploited. Because Steve even says in this interview that he is going to continue doing interviews like this because he wants to raise awareness for how they were treated and shit. Idiot Wind, welcome to Cooterville.
Y'all welcome to Cooterville. Come on in and remember, close your legs.
Yeah, it's their choice. Like, I don't feel like they're being manipulated by anybody to come on panels. I don't think this is like the Matthias situation where they've, weaseled their way in. That's just how I feel. But, hey, Lord Peter. Greetings from the Bahamas. Yeah, man. You think they're exploited? I don't think they had a choice. I think that if you're in their situation, I don't know. I look at it two ways. I feel like they are fighting for Kaylee. I think they're well aware of what they're doing. There's just a lot of victims out there that you can tell they're unaware of what they're doing and they get hooked into things. Right. He's utilizing the media for his own. He's like doing a reverse Uno on media and coverage and his story. Their story. So anyways, I think so too. I think they're a great voice for awareness. I think that Olivia is amazing. What an amazing sister. I don't know. She's an amazing person. Free publicity for solving cold crime. Oh yeah, I guess it's a win-win, sweetheart. Buying web sleuths, free publicity for solving cold crimes while selling more DNA tests at full cost on public dime. Yeah, they really didn't have a choice, but look at some of the other ones have managed to stay pretty quiet. Like, look at Karen Laramie. You don't see her everywhere. So it kind of is their choice. They're making the choice to be proactive and be vocal. Karen Laramie made the choice to, go back behind the curtain and grieve. Everybody's different. Yeah, Dr. John criticized the fuck out of Olivia. That was when I first got the actual incel vibes from John. Yeah, I agree with that, Kat. Oh, you mistyped. Yeah, they're on point. They have a mission, and I think they know what they're doing for sure. I'll be 60 next May. I want to be Olivia when I grow up. Same. Lover of puns, that's a really good point. He twice ignored Salty bringing up Gigi. Yeah, we're not going to watch the whole thing, but I will show you this part. Chris McDonough does reveal to them some of the things that were in the 2,300 pages that were just released last Friday, and because they haven't read it yet. And the sad thing is that these guys don't get any. I'm going to show you a couple of different areas of this live, but they don't get any notice before things are released, and I think that's really wrong. Like the fingernails, they had no idea that the fingernails were released until they were released. Yeah, Dr. John did. I went over it in a previous live. If you go to their Brian Kohberger sentencing video, he basically defends Brian, and he's like, oh, for someone who doesn't want to give him any power, you sure gave him power. It's like, fuck you, John. Okay, so this is the part where Steve is upset about Thompson. Here we go.
deal stands. And that was within like days of it getting it, but there was a date for it to get dropped. And if it gets dropped on this date, we could maybe arrange for you guys to talk to investigators really fast. So that did get dropped, and we did talk to investigators really fast.
So think about that. They're asking us to make a plea deal, to accept it, and they still haven't told us what has happened to our child. It's absolutely unacceptable. He's a disgusting prosecutor. We had no idea what had happened to our own child, let alone, and I argue, I need to know the totality of everything he did. I need to know what he did to Ethan. I need to know what Xana went through. I don't want to hear it, but I have to honor their sacrifice to make a plea deal, to make a deal. For him to rob us all of that just shows what a worth. This is why the FBI fled that town. We had 61 FBI officers. They took off and left. This guy had done things that they couldn't support. They couldn't stand, and they got out of there. And I wish I could have got my child out of this case. I wish I could have ripped Kaylee out of this case and said, we're taking her out of here. This dude isn't the right guy, but I didn't have that.
I think that honestly is what I think. I think it was to protect and to dumb it all down, was to protect the university. I mean, that's personally what I think. Like they, the whole University of Idaho murders, that was shedding bad light, and they're all U of I alum over there in Moscow. Other than that, I don't know why they would not have wanted the truth come out. And as hard as it is for us to speak about the truth, we have came out and we have spoke about the truth of what we know happened to Kaylee. I think that reading those papers saying that Kaylee was unrecognizable,
lost teeth, all that stuff has to play a part in the plea deal. And if you don't do it, you should be fired. You have a job as a prosecutor to take the totality of the actions of a killer and play them into your decision making. And when you literally say it doesn't matter, then you should be fired. And Thompson should be fired.
I don't know how he could have looked at those pictures of the kids the way they were and not said from the very beginning, I am going all the way with this.
There was a case.
I don't care.
They're sleeping in their beds.
I don't care.
He's a weak ass
There's
old man.
nothing that is going to prevent me. I am not playing games with this guy.
Do you see how fucking mad he is? Rightfully so. But man, watch that part again. He's like, he's a weak old man.
All the way with this.
There was a case.
I don't care.
They're sleeping in their beds.
I don't care.
He's a weak ass
There's
old man.
nothing that is going to prevent me. I am not playing games with this guy. I'm not making plea deals with him. No. So what was it? Was he tired? Was he lazy?
Was he already retired? Does he have all time?
Hey, Connie, I love you too, but we don't shame victims here, and SG is a huge victim. So we respect him. Even if we don't necessarily agree with the way he approaches things, we still have to respect the fact that his daughter was left unrecognizable by Brian Kohberger.
Which we've heard.
Was he protecting, the University of Idaho and trying to take the light off that? Because I mean, obviously, University of Idaho runs that town. Its well-being is very important for that town to run. I don't know. I don't know, but how can
not like
my daughter
them?
be unrecognizable
You don't know them.
to 3 different officers that walked in and said the lady on the left was unrecognizable?
Oh my God.
I think that
this is horrible.
Reading that.
Stop pleading with this.
On that,
this is a terrorist. This is a psychopath.
Can you imagine reading that your child was left unrecognizable? I can't judge their anger. I can't judge their reactions at all.
I think that reading that.
Stop pleading with this.
On that.
This is a terrorist. This is a psychopath.
Changed me. All this has changed me in different ways. That day, I'll never forget the moment where we were at. We were in the car when I read that. And I think that I kind of went back into some shock on that day, and I don't know if I'm still completely out of it. It is crazy the way that shock and grief work. I think it's God's way of protecting us from just this information, but knowing what Kaylee went through, and then after that report, we actually got her actual autopsy report.
I'd say the only time Thompson
I
would
don't see how somebody could plead.
The only way Thompson supports a death penalty is if it's his son was killed. That's the kind of man he is.
Maybe.
That's the only one.
We don't know.
The guy who plays in the band with, he plays in the band with his son.
Maybe
if his son died, then he'd support it.
Thank you guys for sending me that. No, we wouldn't know what to do. Okay. I have a hard time judging any of these people.
But that's the kind of justice system we have here in
I guess you could be
County.
a prosecutor
Hey,
in
Jackie.
the state of Idaho and not believe in capital punishment. You would think that'd be a.
It's the only county that we have that's weak like this.
Layton County.
Gary, what are your thoughts listening? And by the way, thank you for that.
Yeah, I don't care about Gary's thoughts. We're going to go forward to 118.
They threw that out first before.
Listen to this.
You know, the long appeals process, we want to spare them all this stuff. Well, everything they said they wanted to spare is happening for a lack of trial, because now we have the drip.
That's a good point. They gave out our dead kids. They gave out the bloody scenes of our children right off the bat. They threw that out first before any courtroom, any things that they did. We're still getting that out. But the first thing they gave was the blood and guts. That's what they gave. They threw that out. Said, and all the families agreed. We don't need to have the
So
children.
that was a fight. That was a battle.
All the families
Logan
agreed.
family
We don't
and
need to
Chapin
see
family
this.
fought. And
This stuff doesn't need to come out. And they said, guess what? We're going to lead with. We're going to lead with what the families all agree shouldn't be out. And then we'll start leaking all this stuff out afterwards. Hopefully, if we give them that, then, the people will stop paying attention to this. If we just give them the blood and guts, maybe they all go away. And maybe that worked. I don't know.
No.
But,
It didn't.
well, I don't know what the viewership is anymore. I don't really care.
I don't know.
All I know is we all agreed, let's not let out the freaking crime scene with all the blood and guts. And they're like, oh, yeah, we agree, Steve. We all agree. You guys all are on the same page. And then that's what they led with.
I think the descriptions were enough. They didn't need to put out any photos. I mean, at least, unrecognizable is unrecognizable.
We had to sue. We literally had to sue to make them do the right thing.
The Mogan family and the Chapin family did, but they covered both rooms. So we were like, it's covered. This is a battle. We don't have to, chomp, which was.
No, we were all on the same page.
We were all on the same page, yes.
And we're frustrated. We're definitely frustrated. And every time we see these things that get released and fingernails and all this stuff, and they don't even tell us what's going on, just goes to show that their loyalty is to what we've already seen a book where they bragged about being part of the investigation. U of I literally said, we're part of the investigation. We handle crisis management. We were there. We knew all about this. We helped them deal with it. We decided to destroy the crime scene. I mean, I think it's pretty clear to the outside community what's really going on. And they've done a terrible job of handling it. And
I agree with that.
Hopefully when it's all said and done, we can live with it and make sure that we make a system that protects the community. Stuff like this doesn't happen anymore. Because Idaho's a great, beautiful.
Can you hear their dog in the background? Their dog was snoring. Oh, I know. The university that Scott Green, shameful, absolutely shameful. Everybody in the family is under a gag order, but the university president can write a fucking book and name Brian Kohberger in it.
State, and we don't have a lot of crime. And the reason why.
Right, but Southern Heathen, I think they're just asking too for like a heads up. As victims, there should be a victim's advocate that is sending them an email or a text or, something saying, hey, tomorrow we're going to be releasing 2,300 pages of documents. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
You guys need to get Turtle Boy to go over Joe Schmoe for reals. I'd love to see that. Thank you, Flo, for your super chat. I have a problem with doctors who are enamored with murders. My trust is lost. Dr. Babe, Dr. G, and Dr. Ramsland. Yeah.
They didn't know what to do is because we hadn't had a murder in 7 years.
Right.
So we want that. That's the good thing about it. But when mistakes are slapping you in the face, you literally look at it and you either decide to do something about it or ignore it and then just keep doing it over and over. And I'm not going to let them ignore it. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to hold them accountable and say, you're going to learn from these 4 victims.
There you go.
We're going to make the system better. And I'm going to force you. I'm going to force you to do the right thing.
Yeah, and I think it's important. It is important for the public. I mean, we are so sorry that your family has to go through this and it's ongoing. It's like it doesn't get to end. It's important for the public to see the actions, in this case, by the prosecutor, and we'll put the investigators, but mostly the prosecutor in there. It's important for people to see what that decision has done. Chris, your thoughts?
Gary?
Okay. I mean, that's pretty much what I wanted to show you guys from that. But again, here is the link to the interview room. I'm going to get off of here now. I want to thank you guys for joining me. We will go over Joe Schmoe part 2 tomorrow. I do have it in my hot little hands. Thank you guys so much. Send me an email if you want me to review anything. If you think there's anything that I need to see, trust me, I love getting your emails. Even if I don't respond to all of them again, we all, pretty much majority of us, come to an agreement that Joe's a snake. Right? Joe Schmoe. Joe Snaky Schmoe. But let's get in the Cooter DeVille. And I'm going to send you guys over to Granny's watching. She's got some fresh watermelon slices ready for you guys. What is that? That sounds good, huh?
Another one bites the dust.
Whoops.
A Cooter DeVille. I think the devil drives a Cooter DeVille. I saw the dreadlocks over the hill. Not against her will. I got time to kill. Way down in Cootersville. Okay.
Let's see if our credits actually work. There we go. Thanks for hanging out today, guys. Check out your name on the screen. If you supported the channel today, I thank you so much. And make sure you hit the like button on your way out and hit the like button as you run into Granny's and grab your watermelon slices. And again, thank you to Salty Sleuth Investigates for allowing us to review her stream with the Schmozer. The Schmozer. I wonder if Joe will pull a HTC and try to copyright strike you. Oh, I don't know. Wouldn't be the first time. Wouldn't be the first time. All right, y'all. Have a great day. I'm going to ship you over. Bye.